Good afternoon and welcome to the Gormandale Rec Reserve for the big AGL Loyang North Gippsland Football Netball League match of the round 16, all thanks to BP Traralgon East. I'm Brad Sinclair for Sports Stream Live, and the reserves are underway at the moment. Nearly 16 minutes gone into the last quarter, where Cowwarr are 8-7-55. They lead Gormandale 6-3-39. And in the under-18s game this morning, Gormandale were 1-4-10, Cowwarr 10-9-69, running out 59-point winners. And we are in for a big day out here at the wonderful Gormandale Rec Reserve, where we've seemed to be here all week. I was here Monday, Thursday, and again today. And it's a very warm, I don't know if it's warm, but it's a welcome anyway to Matty Mosley.
Hello, Brad. How you going? I've got shorts on. No, I don't have shorts on.
Oh,
I had the shorts on Thursday, but I've learnt my lesson.
And it was a bit colder Thursday.
It was freezing. I left it was 2.
Was it?
Yeah, going by my car, yeah, so it was cold.
Coldest night I can remember for a long time. It was a bit like my partner's response to things I ask her to do for me.
Cold.
And it was as cold as that. It was. And a very warm welcome to Kyan Jenkins.
Afternoon, boys.
How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. I've recovered from the cold all week, so yeah, hopefully it's going to be a good game today.
We've got a sick van in here today. Stephen Gregory on the buttons is a bit under the weather with the flu, and you're just getting over it.
Yep.
You're on the better side of it?
Yeah, definitely. Thursday I was probably a 60-40. Now I reckon I'm good to go.
Now, where you sit in this Sports Stream Live broadcast van is right beside Stephen, so I'm pretty sure you would have given it to him a couple of weeks ago, and he's nodding the head, so you've got a lot to answer for, young fella. Hey, now, before we go on, and this is the Latrobe's biggest ever Blokes barbecue pre-game show, it would be remiss of me not to bring up St Kilda's win last week, Kyan. If that is not the greatest, I'll tell you what I was doing, and then I'm going to ask you because you're a Saints supporter. I wasn't watching the footy. I don't watch a lot of AFL these days. It's just got me off. And I'm looking at the scores on my AFL app, and they were getting pantsed, and I thought, oh, my God. So I'm talking to hers indoors, and we're just talking about life in general, and she's saying no to everything, and as she does. And I looked at the score an hour later, and they won by a goal.
Yep.
And I thought, I've got to watch this last quarter. So I watched it. If that's not the best, and I'll ask you, where were you, and did you watch the whole game live?
I watched 3 quarters of it live. I was asleep in the third quarter, and then got woke back up 5 minutes into the start of the last, and watched that miracle. It's just on the couch at home. I don't really go to the footy much. The last game I went to was West Coast away, and that game's traumatised me, so I haven't gone since. I'm going this. They've dragged me back, though. I'm going back this weekend.
It was the greatest quarter I've ever seen in my life. I don't know, they're all talking about the greatest comeback of all time. Forget about the comeback. The greatest quarter I've ever seen by a side, individual side, and an individual himself at the age of 22.
Well, that's even the best quarter that I've seen St Kilda play since I've been going to the footy for, I reckon, 12, 13 years. That's probably the best quarter I've ever seen them play.
Well, it's not a lot to compare to.
And it's just my thought in my head going to bed. Imagine if we could play that for 3 quarters.
Yeah.
We might win a premiership before I die.
What was the best thing you got out of it? What was the of that last quarter of the whole game, or what was the greatest thing you got out of it?
After the game, Wangan and Malera on Ross Lyon's shoulders, that tells me he's re-signing.
At the Brighton bar.
At the bar. That's the only thing I took out of that game was he might stay.
Mine was seeing Ross Lyon in tears in the box. He was in tears when he took that mark to get him. I think that was to break him even, wasn't it? Yeah, when he took that mark and kicked that goal.
Took the Specky to tie it back up, and then the 6-6-6. That's a horrendous.
It is. And Matty,
horrendous rule.
You've played a lot of footy. What did you think about the big ruckman Marshall in him telling Wanganeen Malera where to go, and he's going to chip that in there, and he
That's a player that's
thinking on your feet.
He's in the game.
Oh,
and it's the understanding of the time, what to do. It's a very switched on footballer.
It was incredible.
It is. It's in tune with what's happening. It was really well done.
What's number 2's name again?
Windhager.
He was involved in that as well.
Well, I just want to comment on Marshall. We used to live in Berwick, so I used to get to go down to a lot of the Sandringham games when Marshall first got picked up. he was never a ruckman. He was always, because of the wind at stand, he was centre half back, centre half forward, wherever way the wind was going, or if the wind was great, ruck rover. So he's kicking for someone his size is incredible. So I'm not shocked at that kick. I'm just more shocked that they've actually thought of a plan instead of just bombing it long.
That's what I'm saying. The skills and the mark and the kick had nothing to do with it for mine. It was
beforehand.
in the heat of the moment what to do, because you've just got that decision for
Calm,
666.
collected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And straight away they said, okay, Melbourne were running long, so they played their card early. They were all going long. And Marshall had the ability to think on his feet and say, hey, just go inside the arc to the left. I'll pop it into the spot. And bang, the rest is history.
And that's
amazing.
That's the Melbourne players not understanding what's going on either.
Well, it's
not the first time this year that sort of thing's happened.
Well, I was more shocked at Max Gordon just standing there between the 50 and the centre screen, not really doing... Like, someone of his experience and knowing of the rules would either drop himself back or drop himself banging 25 out directly in front and stop the lead.
That is what I was alluding to, where I say it's not the first time, and it was him when he turned it over against Collingwood.
Just kicked it.
Off the instep of his
Just
foot,
a brain
panicked.
fade.
Where this ruckman, now there's talk of, and I don't want to go on this for too long because this is AGL Loyang North Gippsland footy, is who's on score duties on the whiteboard this week?
Not me.
No, you've been sacked. Is that I forgot where I was going with this. I've completely lost it now. So I'm lost.
We'll move on.
Totally lost it. I think I had a good point. Would be the first one this year, so hopefully it was. Hey, so it's a big day out here. The reserves have just been completed, where Cowwarr have run out 24-point winners in the end, 9-9-63. Gormandale flew home, thought they might have...
Got in within 10.
Thought they might have done it. St Kilda, 6-3-39 to the home team. Oh, yes. It's very well written up on the whiteboard, so it's Kynes taking your job, Matty.
That's okay.
I know you don't. You're not a big fan of that job. So, today, I've got a couple of announcements to make.
Right.
And because it is the Latrobe's biggest ever Blokes barbecue pre-game show. And I've got to say that here at Sports Stream Live, Gippsland's own Sports Stream Live, we're very happy to make a couple of announcements today that we are, as far as I'm concerned, I might have potted another company Thursday night in the Be North Gippy podcast about the way they do things, and they're not even based in Gippsland, just quietly. They drive up the highway all the way from town, city folk. That we have brought in, Matty, that last year where you started off in special comments and you've moved perfectly easily into the main commentary role now. And we've brought in a young fella to do the boundary riding, and Kyan Jenkins, and has done a super role. There'll be more roles for him, no doubt. He'll go further, and we'll talk about that later too, that he's going to make an appearance later on in another sport as a commentator later on next month. But I can tell you, thanks to Mafra Vision Care, that are going to open up in Rosedale very shortly. So Mafra Vision Care have taken up a sponsorship. And we're going to have an umpire in the finals, Lockie Floyd. And he's going to be on the boundary. So when there is a contentious issue or a decision, we'll go to Watch Your Decision, thanks to Mafra Vision Care in Rosedale. And we'll cross down to an expert, an umpire.
And I think he's the best umpire in the competition.
We've said that, haven't we?
Yep, he's brilliant.
Yeah. So the thing is, we like to bring in these new things and give the viewer at home the best possible viewing and listening to the game. So that is another thing that we've brought in. And there was another, and I've forgotten what it was. What's happening? I'm 61.
Was it the other sport that I'll be commentating?
No, we'll talk about that later. You can say it loud.
Social media stats.
Social media stats. That's a third thing. So there was another on top of that. We might go to the social media stats now. Now have a look at this. That is up on, really, some numbers there. We sat down with North Gippsland, a couple of the board members during the week, and they give us these numbers. They are incredible numbers. But if you're watching this, I'm pleading with you, subscribe to the North Gippsland Football Netball League YouTube channel. Subscribe, because it does mean a lot. And it enables the competition to continue, because sponsors want numbers, Matty.
Yes.
They want these sort of stats that we're looking at now that are amazing. And the impressions are the big ones for me, 174,000. Now, what does that mean in layman's terms? Well, I'm telling you, people are watching the live stream games of North Gippsland football every week. And crowds have not been affected. And I ask you, as you can see around the ground now, as we pan around the ground, that you tell me where the bottom couple of sides are drawing a crowd like that against the camera. Against the camera. And what I mean by that this game's being live streamed, and this ground was full at 11 a.m.
Yep.
So it tells me some of the naysayers were completely wrong. And those numbers that we just had up on screen are telling me that you people out there that are viewing, the people within Clubland in this competition, and the board that had the ghoulies to have a crack at this.
You're good on them.
Yep. I think you've done the right thing, and the proof's in the pudding. The numbers are there. Look at that crowd, Matty.
Yeah, it's full.
It's unbelievable. This is a side that hasn't won a game for 1,218 days, 60-odd games.
61, I think it was,
Yep.
that Shane said. Yeah.
And Cowwarr that cannot make the finals. So none of these sides can make the finals. Look at the sky at the background there too. You might want to go home in a minute. It's going to get wet. But I mean, that is incredible. So to all you people within this competition, you ought to be applauded. You've done a magnificent job. It's just been incredible, Matty.
It is. It's. I'm glad to be a part of it.
Yeah.
The whole lot of it is just fantastic. While you've been speaking, though, I've been watching Keenan Hughes, and he does not look well at all with that left knee. It is heavily, heavily strapped. Mick, if you can go to the right of screen.
Oh, yeah, he's kicking with the right.
Yep, he's got the long sleeve
Oh,
on.
yes, he's limping like I do.
If we can zoom in there on Keenan Hughes, he's just got the long sleeve there now. And he's very, very proppy. And we'll just watch him walk
Is
in
he
here.
using the right here? See if he uses the right here.
And he's normally a very bouncy type of player.
Yeah, he's using the right. That is
This could be a game changer.
incredible. That I look at that and I'm thinking, what is he doing out there? And Kyan did say on the way in when I picked him up from the train station, that's another story.
Oh, not again.
That's another story. Whoa, wacko, that was good. That he expected him not to play. And looking at that,
He shouldn't be out there.
he shouldn't be.
There's 2 games left. Do not put the injury to make it worse.
It's amazing. I'm just watching that closely now. And
I
he's-
believe-
You watch him jump then, it's all leaned onto the right
Yeah.
side to protect that left leg. So it's
Now, the other thing that I did remember,
that's back.
Oh, here we go.
round 18. This is Latrobe's biggest ever Blokes barbecue sale, thanks to BP Traralgon East match of the round 16, the AGL Loyang North Gippsland Football Netball League. And round 18, we are covering, so it's round 16 in a couple of weeks. In round 18, a little bit of a contentious issue. What game do we cover?
Right.
And we penciled in Yallourn North v TTU. The other game quite easily could have been Sale City Rosedale, because that could decide who goes into the finals. The game that we're covering could too.
Yeah.
Yallourn North, if they lose the previous week to Woodside, well, they could very well go out. So we have Paul Griffin that's going to be at the Rosedale game, and we're going to be crossing to him live for reports, not just a score off Play HQ that we normally get. We're going to cross to him
We're
live.
going to chat to him.
Live. Pre-game, half-time, post-game.
No beers
what's
before
going
the game.
down. Oh, didn't I don't know about that. I was asking a bit much. I'd like to know, is there any other company that's live streaming football in this state, particularly in this area, within 150, 200 Ks, that are based in Gippsland, that are actually doing a pre-game, half-time, post-game show and are having an umpire in their finals, have a young Gippsland boy doing the boundary riding.
Yep.
Everyone that's employed lives in Gippsland. Is anyone else proactive from doing that? I don't know.
I think they
Just
come.
a question.
Have a ponder. Have a think about it.
It's your job. Just curious.
I know the answer.
Yeah, I'm very happy about that. I think so. You want your footy, you want your local footy, tune into the North Gippsland Football Netball League YouTube channel and subscribe for the remaining part of the year. We'll have some more exciting news on Grand Final Day too.
Yep.
Don't worry about that. So we'll hold back a little bit. Can't give them everything today.
Can't give them all the Tats Lotto ticket winnings.
No. Hey, Thursday night we're out here for the Be North Gippy podcast. And how was the 2A grade netballers Natasha Backer and Tasma Horton?
They
How
were
good
great.
were they?
Spoke beautifully.
And I heard you talking to, I think it was Tasma out here
Yes,
earlier.
I just seen her in the canteen.
And she was saying that she's had rave reviews.
Yes.
From Thursday night.
Yes, and she said, "Do you want me to come back in?" So she was pretty happy. And she was the girl that came in and said, "Oh, she's a bit nervous."
Well, there's another innovative thing that we could be doing in future. A little netball show. I won't give you the name, but I like the name.
I do.
And I reckon Tasma Horton might be one that
She
might
might be
be
the
interested
leader.
in that. And well, Emily McDonald might be another one we'll get involved in that as well.
Yep.
So we're going to go further and further, and we're going to have a dedicated netball show.
Yep.
Just for the netball, not like an afterthought that we bring in.
It's not going to be us blokes talking about
No.
netball because we're not there. So we're going to get someone in that's there and knows the ins and outs.
And we know nothing about it.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's be honest. We know, I love the game. I love to watch it, but we want the experts talking about it. So there's going to be a dedicated netball, whether it's a podcast or a show or whatever. And just seeing there on the bottom left of screen, that's Shane Duncan walking off the ground.
Not walking much better than Thursday.
No, and that's
He's done his back.
Yeah, he's done his back, and I asked him earlier, how was it? And he said, it's not too bad today, but it's just starting to get cold, so by about 3 o'clock
Yep.
he reckons he'll seize up.
Yeah.
Well, I can say he's not walking much better than Keenan Hughes at the minute. Because he's struggling to run between those drills.
He is.
Now, we said this about Barry Burnett the other week doing his hammy and staying out there. This is next level, don't you think, Brad?
Yeah,
With Keenan?
absolutely. And he plays
Well,
his
he's playing his
400th today.
Yep. Like, he's not kicking on his left foot at all in anything.
That's Barry Burnett, I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's not
I'm surprised Barry
yeah.
Burnett's playing today as well.
Yeah, I'm with you. Hey, what we might do, we might sing our young man, our boundary rider, the best in the business, down to the boundary now and get amongst the weather. Give
Get
us
wet.
a bit of a ground report and see what it's like down there as the players still do their warm-ups. Umpires for today, Matty. Nick Cullis, who will be doing his 1,000th game in a few
Jeez.
weeks' time.
That's impressive.
His 1,000th game. So he's the field umpire with Tegan Sheldon, who umpired the under-18s earlier today. She actually umpired her 50th game for Sale Umpires Association last week. On the boundary is Jack Alcock, Lockie Jennings and Michaela Hickling. Geez, we've had her a few times. She's just a television star. And Phil Cullis is in goals with Ivan Weir. Now, Phil and Nick are father and son. Phil is his 450th game last week, as does Ivan, but not 450 last week, 950.
Jeez.
There's a little bit of experience out here today.
There is.
And I hope they're not typos, but that's what they said.
That's a lot of games for all of them.
Unbelievable. So Nick Cullis and Tegan Sheldon, the main field umpires today. Yeah, and we spoke to Benny Thexton the other night. And
Spoke
coach,
beautifully.
didn't he?
Yep.
Farmer, and that
Directly
name
behind
goes
us.
way back. What did he say? Six generations.
6 generations, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, we better talk about other games
Yes.
today. And there's some good games around AGL Loyang North Gippsland footy today. Don't worry about that. Yallourn North sitting 5th, take on Glengarry sitting 9th. And Churchill sitting 10th, take on the top placed TTU. Doesn't get any easier for them. They had Woodside last week. And Yarram sitting 7th.
And we
take on the
spoke about
6th
this
place
last
Rosedale.
night, didn't we, with Yarram? They have a good side in today.
They have a very good side. The two Vardy boys are in. Bodie, Motten,
who hasn't played since round 3.
Is back in.
So if I'm Rosedale, just be careful.
Yeah, they had a big win against the top side, undefeated side, a couple of weeks ago, and that could all come undone if they lose today to Yarram. That's really important.
And it is over in Yarram, so makes it interesting.
We got the goal kickers up there. I reckon we'll have.
We do.
This
He's on fire.
This is your job. You love goal kickers.
It is, and it's Dean McDonald leading on 68 and Keenan Hughes followed by Michael O'Sullivan, Riley Denovan and Spencer Fox. We won't go any lower because they're not going to make much of a inroad. You want to go down to Brody Stainer?
I just want to talk about Brody Stainer down the second bottom
13.
there. 13 last week. At 13.
It come from nowhere.
And he's offside. He was the offsider on this day. Kicked 10.
Do you think with Keenan with his knee, sort of thought, playing Gormandale, your knee's a bit crook, but you never know. Might kick a few.
I hope not, because he could do
we have spoken about that too.
Damage.
Yeah. He's too good of a player to lose, even for the competition.
And I'm told he's got a pretty decent cricket career going for him as well.
Magnificent cricketer. Magnificent.
So he's got that he's...
Plays at Maui, I think, so...
A couple of months away.
Yeah.
Cricket. Now, the ladder. Well, just testing our man right out here, because I didn't give him a forewarn on this ever. Look, this is why he's the best in the business.
Before you even looked up, it's already there.
Bang. Look at that. 48 points apiece for the top 3 there, just percentage separating. Sides 2, 3 and 6, 2, 3 and 4 have buys today. Woodside, Hayfield and Sale City. And then you got your Lawn North sitting in 5th. They got 2 points on Rosedale, who had the bye last week. They're the only 6 that can make it. It's getting down to, it's going to be really interesting.
Look at that percentage.
Last 3 weeks.
It is. Look at that, 126.45, and then Rosedale's 126.19.
Unbelievable.
It's very tight.
This is the Latrobe's biggest ever Blokes barbecue sale. Pre-game show. We might cross down to our man down on the boundary in Kai and Jenkins. He reckons I'm going to call him Riley today because there is a Riley Jenkins playing, of course. Kai and Jenkins, how's it down there amongst the weather?
It's cold, boys. It's not a day for the average person. It's a very brave person out here today. I do look at the clouds behind me and they're not getting any better either, so I could be in for a bit of pouring today.
I can just say we've had some microphone issues with Kai in the last few weeks.
That was great. It was clear.
It's very clear and crisp. We did a little bit of playing around during the week, and I think we might have fixed your problems. You sound like a rock star, my friend.
Well, I hope I do. You said it took about 4 hours to get it fixed during the week, so I hope it's working.
I didn't know what I was doing, but I just took a risk. Okay, so the ground's quite damp.
I haven't actually had the chance to walk out in the ground yet, but looking here, it actually looks in pretty good nick considering the bit of rain that we've had, and there's been 2 games played on it already.
Lesson number 1, Kine, you can lie. No one would have known if you hadn't been out.
Honesty's the best policy,
Yes,
boys.
that's right.
Oh, yes, you've made me look stupid. Hey, okay, so wind at all. It looks a little bit breezy.
It's just gusting about. I wouldn't say the breeze favours either side. It might just hold up the kicks going both ways a couple of metres.
Yeah, okay, let's just hope the rain holds off for your sake because you're not getting back in here. Young Zane has got your spot and he's not giving it up for anyone. All right, thanks for that. We'll cross down to you very shortly again. This is Latrobe's biggest ever Blokes barbecue pre-game show. I'll get there in the end. Today's player of the day, of course, is thanks to the Crown Hotel in Traralgon. The goal of the day will be brought to you by the greatest calamari in the whole of Gippsland and the Latrobe Valley, Finch Cafe, and the mark of the day is my good mate, Ray Massaro, out at Massaro. Have you had a look at the tractors out there?
We've got a few Kubotas there from my work.
Have you?
You do.
Do you get a bit of a spin on them? Do you have a bit of a drive?
I do. I've got about 4 months to spend on a Kubota coming up.
They
So.
look good. I like the looks of the ones with a little cart on the back. So
Okay.
you could have an esky if you were, you could go around the farm and
Yep.
hers indoors wouldn't see you for 4 days. You'd be out there.
Too comfy. All
What
the
about-
bells and whistles.
Whew. Do what you do with your sheep out there on the
Yeah.
farm and the cows.
Yeah.
And what is it? They crutch them? What do they do?
Oh no, you
Don't do
you
that?
can keep this one. I don't know where you're going.
The halftime show, don't forget today, the halftime show will be a beauty from around the grounds, and Kai and Jenkins will get all the information we want. That's all thanks to Evans Petroleum. And in the post-game show, we'll be talking to the winning coach and maybe even a player, thanks to Electel. It is going to be a magnificent BP Traralgon East match of the round. We're not far away from the first bounce here, as we've had a little bit of eventful stuff with the teams, I would say. Is that a good way to put it, Matty?
Politely, yeah.
Number changes, and round 16 we're into, and there's still number changes. I don't get it, but and there's
Last week was the best one.
we didn't
fit him.
We didn't do the teams, did we? Up on the board screen there. Have we got time just to quickly have a look at the home side, Gormandale? As we will see there, you will see that Tyler Foster is listed in, I think he was listed in the 59, on the half-back flank. He's actually in the 33. Jared Canning is listed in the back pocket in 27. He'll wear the number one, and I think there was another change there as well. Yeah, Matt Carstein was listed as 42. He's decided, no, I feel like wearing 41 today. So he's in the 41. And the Cowwarr side, we'll have a quick look at them there. There's a late out. RJ Farnham out with a knee, and Cooper Mitchell comes in for his debut and should be an absolute ripper. He's wearing the one Guernsey Cooper Mitchell, and all eyes are going to be on Keenan Hughes for a fair bit here because the way he was moving around. I'll get you to see if you can see, Kyan, who is picking up Keenan Hughes, and we'll cross down to you shortly on that one. And we're underway for the BP Traralgon East round 16 clash. That was the Latrobe's biggest ever Blokes barbecue pre-game show. We get the customary stoppage after the first bounce, and you can hear the breeze in the...
I think it's going a bit to the left of screen.
Yeah, there is, which it's the place that Cowwarr do kick. It is sprung up. It wasn't there earlier, but it tends to happen, doesn't it, later on as the day goes on.
Yeah.
So, it's umpire Nick Cullis throwing it in the air. A couple of taps. It's number 30 for Gormandale in the ruck. Ben Freeman made his debut at 33 a couple of weeks ago. Shane Morgan wants
He's a good size.
He is.
Yeah.
He's not going to get it. It's going to go to Gormandale, and it's going to go to Richards. Quickly feeds it off. They go inside through Copland, and I reckon
here we go.
It's gone to Hughes. Here's Gormandale with the
Whoa.
opening goal. Have a look at that.
The
And
start
that's
they
Liam
needed.
Deering.
What a start.
Liam Deering has the first for the Tigers, and you couldn't want a better start on the day of their 1995 Premiership reunion. Have a look at that. What a quick start for the Tigers. Comes off the hands of the pack. Good hands out to Deering, and he's had a good season. And he's opened his account, and the Tigers, 1 straight 6. They lead Cowwarr yet to score. They've only gone a minute and a half, Matty, on the Hurricanes' highest scoreboard in the first quarter.
Yeah, I feel like Cowwarr just a little bit nervous at the moment. Do you get that feeling?
Yeah.
It happened in the reserves as well.
Kyan, is that Copland on Keenan Hughes? Did you pick that up?
It's Canning to Stephen Hughes, the number 1 for
Keenan
Gormandale.
Hughes, yeah?
To Keenan Hughes, yep.
Okay, so it's Jared Canning, the chub.
And as Burke, he's got it out on the centre wing and he kicks long. Into the forward 50 with not a great looking kick there. Morgan picks up the ball, does well. Gets the handball out to Coffey.
Could do with one right now.
Ooh, it is cold. And the pressure's really good there from Cowwarr, and they're going to have a ball up just inside their 50-metre arc there. And it's Freeman and Morgan going up in there. The ruck, Morgan wins the tap. They're trying to get it out. It's going to be a very scrambly day, I feel, Brad.
Yeah, it will be. The weather's going to make sure of that.
Yes, and they kick inside 50. They look for Hughes, but he cannot move. And it's Canning.
That is a good pickup, Kine. That is Canning that's taken Hughes.
And here's our man.
Potelage, but it's Potledge.
It's Potledge, and he's a beautiful left foot kick. He does a little chip there.
He was here early this morning with the kids.
And he was there early on Thursday night as well.
Absolute ripper he is. Oh, here he is.
And they've marked, and it's Bloss. Bloss kicks long. And a great spoil there by Jeffries, does super. But the recovery's all for Gormandale. It's Alexander, kicks inside forward 50. And that's Potledge there. And he'll crumb up, and he'll get him out of defence. Not a great looking kick there. And they've chipped it back inside the forward 50. But it's very, very scrambly at the moment. And this is exactly what Gormandale will want. They'll do whatever they can to get that first win in over 1,200 days. And the pressure's good so far, Brad.
It is, and Keenan Hughes isn't travelling too far out of that goal square.
We're going about 10 metres, isn't he?
Yeah, so Canning's going to run off him, there's no doubt, if he's picked up on the knees. Freeman wins the tap, shark by the Saints on that occasion through Folks. Just scrambling it out, trying to get it out. It was the Tigers, they can't. Good tackle, the pressure's good from the Tigers early.
And if they can keep up, they'll get a sniff.
Yes, so getting that first goal within a minute and a half will help as Freeman wins the tap. Quick kick away by Riley Hughes for the Tigers. Bouncing ball on the outer side. Dylan, love the first name, Malachi Dylan. The Saints take it away looking for Hughes. Gets out over the back. Well represented as a Tigers. He's in trouble here. Gang tackle. Umpire says no prime. We'll get a bounce down only 15 metres around from the Saints goal. That Matty seems to think will cross down to Kine, that the wind is blowing to the end that Cowwarr kick. Is that correct?
Well, it's picking up more as you speak about it, and then it drops off as soon as I say anything. When it picks up, it does favour Cowwarr slightly, but I wouldn't say it's anything major.
What I do like right now, Matty, is the pressure that the Tigers are putting on.
Can they maintain it, though?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yep.
Just Saints get it forward. Quick hands out. Hughes is there again. Quick kick around the corner for the Saints by Matt Deering. He's going to miss everything and beat Campbell, Peavy and Keenan Hughes out over the boundary. We'll have a boundary throw in left forward pocket. We've gone nearly 5 minutes into this first quarter. Gormandale hold a goal lead. And it comes. Freeman holds the front spot, just taps it back towards the boundary. There was a time that was deliberate, Matty.
Yeah, it was. I've just noticed if Keenan Hughes is not getting it lace out, Jared Canning has to be on the ball. So I'm going to run all day.
Yeah.
All day. Had a bit of a wayward throw in there. The young fella does like to give it a big heave, so we'll see how he goes again. So we can hear that wind there in the effects mic.
Yeah.
So it is picking up. He throws the ball back into play. Freeman gets the front position, does well. Cowwarr Gormandale doing well at the moment. To Paul. They're trying to get it out of the fence, but they're overdoing it there, and it was Jesse Siddle. And he's going to get the free kick. Now, we didn't see Jesse last time. He seems to be a very lovable character around Gormandale. And kicks down to centre wing. Oh, nearly marked the ball there, but he doesn't quite get it.
I can tell you that those umpire numbers that I said about 950 and 1,450 games to some of these guys today, Shane Garvey, president of Sale Umpires Association, has sent me through a message. Definitely not a typo, but I was only joking. Definitely not a typo. They're real numbers, and that was last week. Ivan Weir, the goal umpire, in his 950th. Phil Cullis, the other goal umpire today, in his 450th. Nick Cullis, the field umpire today, will umpire his 1,000th game in a few weeks. And young Tegan Sheldon, the female field umpire, umpired her 50th game last week.
Wow. As we're back into the wing position right in front of us here. And look, Hayden Hector's very heavily strapped up as well. So they look like a bit injury at the moment, Cowwarr.
It's a hamstring or a thigh?
Yeah, and he's got his elbow strapped up as well, which he normally doesn't. And it Sykes up into the ruck now. Gets the tap. Burke's looking around there as well. The Hector. And the pressure's great. There's 2-3 Gormandale players around the ball, which is fantastic. And on the bottom of the pack there was Ben Coffey there for Cowwarr. As we're going up again. And it's Jenkins and Sykes. Sykes gets front positions. Does well. Little chip kick. Looks for Richards. Sorry, it wasn't Richards there. It was Baldwin. Trent Baldwin. And he's done well. He's looked inside, said no, there's nothing there. So he's gone down the line. Probably not a great kick there because Sykes is right there, but Freeman does well in the end. Makes a good contest. But Cowwarr mop up with Stamers. Little chip kick. Don't think I was wanting to go there, but it's a good result in the end. We're going to have a boundary throw in here. Nearly 8 minutes gone in the first quarter, and it's Gormandale 1 goal up on Cowwarr.
And they've started well, the Tigers, and Shane Duncan said during the week on Thursday night when we were out here that they do have good starts. And because they're a young side, he'll be wanting to maintain that throughout the day. Cowwarr look like there's a couple of players playing injured. The 95 Premiership reunion here today for Gormandale.
And if they're in it during half-time, you watch those old boys get up and about.
So punch forward by Henderson. Then he, just collected a Tiger there on the way through. Ball goes forward for the Saints. But again, they just mop up to very well. Get it up towards the wing, but Stamers is there. He's going to feed the handball back to Alexander. Beautiful kick into the middle of the ground. Finds his teammate in Coffey. What a super player he is. Ben Coffey goes inside 50. Hughes holds the front spot. Canning does well to retard him so he can't get it cleanly. Geez, they're defending well, the Tigers. They go up towards half back, holding the front spot. On that occasion is Baldwin. He takes the mark. As Paul Short, screaming for it, decides to go longer, but straight down the throat of the Saints player then in Bloss. He'll go across to Coffey. Coffey now short, middle of the ground. Geez, they've got players on the outside here. Frith plays on, goes up towards half forward. Tigers hold the front spot, couldn't take the mark. The Saints again will go up towards 50, but it's the Tigers again. They nearly muffed it right up, and Paul took the mark. And right now, he's probably in contention for the Masago Motors mark of the day.
Not many.
They go inside 50, the Tigers. Here's a chance. Bouncing ball. All they're going to do is pick it up. Is it Copland? It's going to beat him out over the boundary line. So we'll have a boundary throw in. Left forward pocket for the Tigers. Long way from the broadcast side of the ground. So the binoculars come out for the old 61-year-old eyes, Matty.
I'm not far behind you, and I'm nearly half your age.
It'll be... we don't want to be telling people that, please. Henderson and Deering do ruck. Deering wins the tap, comes down to ground level. A couple of players just all over that, and the umpire will get a restart. And what is the first real overcast day we've had this year?
Yeah, for the year.
Henderson, big tap onto the outside. Shark by the Tigers, he went without it though. Good tackle. Thought that might have been against Hector for dropping the ball. Alexander's going to take it away for the Saints. Goes up towards the wing. Morgan just used the body beautifully, and he'll send them on their way through the middle of the ground. Bouncing ball. Saints now, inside 50, high ball, one-on-one. Hughes beats Canning on this occasion and takes the mark.
Yes, and we'll see how Hughes goes here. Is he going to go? He was practicing on his right foot in the warm-up. I don't know if he'll have the distance. Normally he's a 60-metre kick on that left foot, but with that heavily strapped knee.
And hamstring.
Yeah, there's a bit happening there. So it'd be interesting to see what he does here. As he comes in. He will go on that left side.
Oh, yeah. He's not confident. Look at the way he skipped off that.
And it's he's gone to Morgan. I don't know if he was meant to go there. But it's Shane Morgan, about 10 metres out from goal. Not on much of an angle either. But these two work well together, we've noticed in the past. Keenan Hughes and Shane Morgan.
We interviewed the both of them in the corresponding game.
Yes.
Earlier in the year. LBGDT King XYZ game.
As Morgan comes in. And he does, and he kicks the first goal for Cowwarr. As we've just ticked over 12 minutes here in the first quarter, and it's a goal each here on your Hurricane High scoreboard.
Kyan Jenkins on the boundary.
Well, Cooper Mitchell entered the game for his debut around the 9-minute mark, wearing the long sleeves and the number 1, and he appears to be playing on the half-forward flank.
Very good pick-up by you. Good to see the young boy come in, obviously, for the late out was RJ Farnham, and I was really looking forward to calling RJ Farnham today because there might have been a bit of Whispering Jack sung today. Bit of Johnny.
You're the voice?
Yeah, you bet I am.
As we go back up in the ruck, and it's Henderson going, but it's Freeman again. No, it's not there. It's Jenkins into the ruck now. So they're mixing it around at the moment here, Gormandale, and they've got it into their forward line, and they've got a kick in there, and it's a running race. Is it going to get there?
It has.
It has. It's got there. What a response from Gormandale. Really, really good there from Gormandale.
Wow.
It was well trapped here as we got on the replay here.
Just smartly read,
It was.
So that is a big get. Gormandale 2 in the first quarter. I'm just trying to pick up who that was. He won't turn around.
Was it Pat Fair?
Got the long sleeves on. Standing at half forward flank out of side. We'll get our man Kyan Jenkins. Did you see that? Who that was, the number?
No, I'm waiting for him to turn around.
Keep your eye on that because we'll have to go back to the call, but so we can pencil that in.
And Sykes has gone straight back into the ruck. And he'll be going up against Jenkins. Big fellas go up, and it was Jenkins won the tap out. And they're winning the midfield at the moment, Brad.
Certainly are. There's a real urgency about the Tigers today.
There is. And they're doing well out of the back line. They've cleared it out again. They've gone for space, which is good.
I can tell you that goal kicker.
That was Pat Ferry?
Yes.
That was.
Good get.
Paulette. Not a great looking kick, but it works for Cowwarr. But the pressure is fantastic. And the umpire off the ball has said, no, that is holding the footy.
Yeah, young Tegan Sheldon. That was well done. Good umpiring.
Yep, good call. And it was Pollage kicked long. He went to centre wing. And there was a spoiled mark there, but it's cleaned up there by Cowwarr, and it's Sykes. Went to handball, but he's turned it over as well.
Does look lively, Big Deering.
Yep.
Already.
Yep. And we're going to have a ball up here, probably on the half-forward flank here for Gormandale. And it's been a really, really positive start.
Certainly has, as Deering wins the tap. Hurried kick forward.
Oh, here we go.
Inside, goes through the hands. That's Deering there, in fact. Loss. Had the jumper pull, gets his kick off the ground. Saints just pushed Bentley off the ball there. Goes up towards Morgan on centre wing. He's come up off his flank. Well done. To little toe poke to Farry. Oh, in fact, that was Brown. They go up towards centre half forward. Just on the wrong foot then for the Saints was young Cooper Mitchell in his debut game. Tigers mop up. Nice handball from Richards out to the last goal kicker there, and Ferry goes up towards centre half forward. Bloss holds the front spot on Deering on this occasion. He'll go short to Hector. Takes it, gets his kick away. Finds a teammate on the outer side in Frith. Frith now lowers his eyes. Saints a big chance here. They're looking for Hughes in a one-on-one. Holds the front spot, does well on Canning. He's on the right side for a left footer, but he's limped away again.
Which I know he's injured, but Jared Canning needs to do better if he's on one leg. He's not going to have that explosive pace that he normally does. So I just think he needs to be a little bit tighter.
So Hughes comes in for his first. Nearly 16 minutes gone into this first quarter. They trail by a goal. Up it goes. Comes off the hands. They'll get a rush behind the Saints. So they'll go into 1-1-7. Trail the Tigers. 2 straight 12. We're 16 gone in this first quarter on the Hurricane highest scoreboard. And it'll be the Potledge to bring the ball back into play.
The man from Berwick. As he brings the ball back into play. Normally a lovely left foot kick. Just does a little chip there into Baldwin. He started off well as well. To Hughes. And he's looked inside. Not a great looking kick. But Gormandale have done well. They've just got it out of bounds. And that was Damien Paul there as well. We're going to have a boundary throw in here. Right in front of us here. It looks like Big Jenkins for Gormandale is going to go up in the ruck. And the old timer in Shane Morgan. Ball back into play. Morgan big and strong. Doing really well. They've got another clearance here for Gormandale. It's a real issue here for Cowwarr, but they've turned it over again. And it was Brady Hood that gets the mark. And he's kicked it inside 50, looking for Hughes, but he doesn't quite get there. Cooper Mitchell there, hanging around. Stamers. Now, he's a very crafty player. Oh! Doesn't get the bounce, and it's another behind. And that's to Gormandale 1-2-8 to Gormandale 2 straight. And we nearly, just ticked over 17 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Kine Jenkins on the boundary.
Well, at times when they're winning the clearance Gormandale, they're bombing it long. The issue is that Sykes is playing as a spare man back when he's not in the ruck, as well as Braden Paulette. So there's 2 spares behind the ball majority of the time for Cowwarr. So Gormandale just need to keep an eye out.
So Potledge goes short to his podcast partner in Canny for the Pod Chub podcast. He's turned it over. Handball to the outside for the Saints to Brown. Tries to feed it back. He was looking for Alexander. They come in on him and we'll get a bounce down left half forward for the Saints.
Kine is right as well. Sykes is just playing a kick behind the play, so they don't want to kick it to Sykes.
Just got to lower the eyes and work it out. And they've got Burke sitting in a hole there as well. And I see Deering's should come up and get a 50-50 or call Damien Paul
and he is
back.
coming up.
He's called Damien Paul back now. Yeah. Is that quick kick out like that?
Exactly that.
Goes straight down Burke's throat if you're not there. Bouncing ball, Bloss, Deering. Bloss plays for the free kick. Umpire Nick Cullis, he's too experienced for that. 1,000 games umpire.
Yeah, he's not going for that one.
Not going to get sucked into that. So, boundary throw in, centre wing position, right in front of the Sports Stream Live broadcast box. It's BP Traralgon East match of the round for the AGL Loyang North Gippsland. Round 16 clash of the day. Handball comes out to Paul. He's wrapped up by Coffey. And umpire Cullis will come in and restart it again. It'll be the big fella in Sykes with Jenkins. Geez, they've been great, as you say, Matty, around the stoppage, the Tigers. Copland has turned it over, though. Umpire said not 15, play on. Coffey does exactly that, goes low and hard. He was looking for Johnson. That's Tim. Matt's out today. Again, it'll be Tim Johnson running out over there doing the chasing. But the Tigers...
Oh, well done.
Really good footy on that occasion by Hayden Richards. Toe pokes it up towards the scoreboard. He's going to get it back too here. Gee, that's good footy. Smother. Still under the scoreboard outer side. And wanting the boundary, the Tigers, just to get a restart, and they'll get it. So we're going nearly 20 minutes into this first quarter. Can you believe it? They lead by 4 points, the Tigers. Don't forget, at quarter time, we'll have all the around-the-ground scores. We hope that Net connects up today so we can get some netball scores on top of all the Play HQ around-the-ground scores of other AGL Loyang North Gippsland footy. Potleach onto the left foot. That's a beautiful long kick. Going back. Deering did well to get a hand in front of Bloss then. Tigers still a chance here.
Just restart. Get it up.
Yeah, restart. There's that blue tablet again. That restart will happen here right on 50. Freeman wins the tap. Saints through Coffey. Handball over the top. Quick
well
kick
done.
Forward. That was through O'Mara. Tigers have chopped it off. Now here's a chance to go to 50. High ball. Saints have the numbers. They get the punch away and the crumb. Good footy.
Yep.
Have Morgan on the extreme outside if they want him, and they go to him.
Morgan. Bit of a slow build-up. It was a good takeaway out of defence, but he probably went a little bit slow, and it's given Gormandale a bit of time to go back, but a strong mark there. Kicks. And it's gone straight down Potlinger's throat.
Wonder if they're related, Matty Deering of Cowwarr and big Liam Deering.
Wouldn't shock me around this
Gormandale.
area.
No,
Yeah.
what are you saying, Matty?
No, nothing. Just saying. There's probably a lot of relations around.
Bit of banjo music.
Let's get back to the footy, Brad. They've kicked long. Bloss does intercept there, and he's done really well there. And it's Coffey, and he started off really well there for Gormandale as well. I'm going to have a boundary throw in here. Just ticked up, just under 22 minutes here in the first quarter. It's been a really strong start and a positive start here for Gormandale.
I'll get our boundary rider, Kyan Jenkins, out to the Gormandale huddle and listen to Shane Duncan at quarter time, because I reckon he might be a happy man, and that'd be the best camp to go to, Kyan.
Definitely, boys. I can hear from the bench that now they're very happy with the way things are going.
It's the next quarter that's going to be the thing for Gormandale.
What you might want to do too is, if you get a chance to ask Shane Duncan how's the back, I bet you he's not feeling it right now. Kyan.
Ball back into play. Stamers. And they're just not getting any room at the moment.
Yeah, he's a good coach too, Shane Duncan. He got a few injuries this week, so he would have coached differently today.
Yep.
Tighten them up, close them down.
Yep. They've got it into their forward 50 again. And it's Baldwin lurking around. And there's the pressure again.
Ooh, through that.
Yep. And Richards is lurking around. And there's going to be a free kick here. And it's going to go to Cowwarr. There's not a lot happening. He doesn't know where to go. So the best option is to go wide. And that's exactly what he does. He goes to Farley. They're just taking their time. No rush. but not a great-looking kick. He goes to Morgan. It did hit the ground first, and he's had to turn around and kick the ball, and he's looking for Henderson.
Oh.
And the big man just drops him like that. We say that. We don't want him to run into Kurt Henderson. And they've done well. Kicks long. Looking for Burke. Can't miss Burke with the goggles and those shorts. Little chip kick in the coffee. The build-up's looking good here for Cowwarr.
You know what he looks like in those goggles? Big Cox, he looks like.
He does.
From Collingwood.
Yes. They're kicking long. That's a beautiful looking kick. It's to Brown. They're telling him to go for goal, but he's going to have to kick it at least 50 metres here. He does a little chip kick. Not a great looking kick in the end. He was looking there for Hayden Hector, but it's on the turnover. And it's beautifully well done. And it's Richards did have the ball, but he's dropped it in a very dangerous area. It's a Bloss. Bloss does a good handball. They've done well again, Cowwarr, to Hector. Had to make him stretch. Kicks long. And he's looking for Kenan Hughes. He's got 3 players on him. And they're just running the ball out of the defensive 50.
Been really
They've
good,
done it
haven't
all
they?
quarter.
Yep.
So it's just not... I would be telling if I was Cowwarr, you're not working hard enough at the moment. And they've the ball over pretty much to their half-forward line. They're going to have a boundary throw in here. But it's been a fantastic start for Gormandale as we're nearly 25 minutes into the first quarter.
Yeah, they'll take this quarter for sure. If they can go in front.
I don't reckon they've been in front this year.
I would very much doubt it. At a quarter break, I'd very much doubt it. Freeman and Sykes will do battle out of side. Sykes wins the tap. Goes to ground level. Potlich tried to toe poke it, but went over the footy instead of under it. And Morgan gets it off the ground into the middle of the ground. Tigers. It's time through Carstine. That's Daniel. He's turned it over, though, to Burke. Short to Hector. He'll go short again. Out of side. Finds his teammate and Jai Folks. He'll want Hughes here. Dives, takes the mark. No. Didn't get there in the end, so hurried kick forward by Matt Deering.
No.
And just sitting underneath it for the Saints on that occasion was Tim Johnson. He's taken the mark.
Just lost him.
8 metres out directly in front. We might have mozzed them.
Yeah, as soon as we said it.
Said they'll be in front at quarter time. We're nearly gone 26 minutes, and this will put the Saints in front. And all the good work.
They've
Tigers
dominated
have
the
done.
quarter.
Yeah. So, Timmy Johnson comes in. Not a problem from there, and nor there should be. And the Saints go on to 2-2-14. They lead Gormandale 2 straight 12. Just over 26 minutes gone. First quarter, Hurricane High scoreboards. Kyan Jenkins on the boundary.
Well, you said that Cowwarr hadn't been working hard enough. Gormandale have been working really hard, yet they're still down 2. So I think at Cowwarr you take this because you haven't really been... I don't like faulting effort, but they haven't been here in this first quarter and they still take the lead.
Yeah, exactly right. Yep, great call, Kyan.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it?
You haven't had a great quarter, but you're still in front.
Yeah. Look out when they hit their straps.
Yep.
But there's a lot to like about the Tigers and the way they're going about it. I love their pressure. So, not far away from quarter time, and we'll have all the around-the-ground scores of other AGL, Loyang, North Gippsland football and netball results. Sykes goes inside with a high ball. Timmy Johnson might have given away a free kick. Is there a block here? Oh, it's to Timmy Johnson. And it was a block against the Tiger and Campbell Peavy on that occasion. And Tim Johnson will have a chance to kick his second within 30 seconds. He'll have to kick at 45. He's directly in front. The wind looks like it's died right down out there. So in he comes. And all of a sudden,
Beautiful.
the Saints... No, misses to the left. So, it's now just a 3-point deficit. And the favour is to the Saints as Canning comes into his podcasting buddy there in Potledge. Podchub, don't forget. Get that on Spotify, the Gormandale podcast each week. Boys are doing a ripping job. Looks like they have a few while they do it too. I just had a look at one because it's a visual and there's a couple of cans sitting around on the coffee table. High ball, up the wing. Oh, Deering holds the front spot. Bloss though, was able to affect the spoil. Good sell of the candy there for the Tigers. Handball over the top. Sykes taps it back smartly. They look for Hector. He's wrapped up. Gets his handball away. Bloss is there. Overruns it. Quickly coming in was Hood. Feeds it off. High ball. So just control the footy here and short.
Oh,
They've got a player all on his own here in Deering. That's Matt Deering. Takes the mark. Oh, he's got 50.
That really hurts.
Against Pat Farry, just encroaching in
And
on
it's
the mark
off the
too
ball
early.
here.
Oh.
They're getting stuck into Keenan Hughes here. And it is on.
And Matt Deering's just kicked the ball. He's not waiting for any umpire or anything else. He's just kicked the goal. And that's disappointing for the Tigers late in that first quarter, where they held the lead for most of it, kicked the first couple, one, and then kicked another one. So they were quarter time, 2 straight 12, the Tigers. And Cowwarr at 3-3-21. They hold a 9-point lead here at the Gormandale Rec Reserve in the BP Traralgon East match of the round. We'll take a short break and come back with all the around the ground scores, and Kyan Jenkins will be out at the Gormandale huddle. It is the Saints by 9 points.
BP Traralgon East, day or night from few to a feast. BP Traralgon East, from a wicked brew coffee to washing the beast. BP Traralgon East.
Water. It's a part of life and we all depend on it. We spray it and play in it. At Davey, we move it around, clean it and provide the right pressure at the right time. To help you do this, run one of these and wash her. We're Australian made and made for Australia. So when you depend on this, need to do this, or just want one of these, you can depend on Davey.
Welcome back to the Gormandale Rec Reserve at quarter time, where Cowwarr hold a 9-point lead. Matty Mosley has some around the ground scores of other games.
Yeah, I do. And it's Yallourn North here, 5-5-35 to Glengarry 1-1-7. Churchill 2 straight to TTU 6-6-42. And Yarram 1-4-10 to Rosedale 5-4-34. Pretty much the thought they would go, the way they would go.
Yeah, they're the way they should be going, aren't they? And I've got some netball scores. Yallourn North 15, Glengarry 17, Churchill 8, TTU 6, and Gormandale here. Big lead at quarter time, 22-9 over Cowwarr.
They were confident in the girls on Thursday.
They were. Kyan Jenkins on the boundary.
Well, I was in the Gormandale huddle quarter time. Shane Duncan went to each huddle praising them with how they're going. He was happy with the way they were going, but he says they need to talk more, look before kicking the ball. The switch has been on most of the time. They just haven't seen it. The issue is now with Keenan Hughes not being able to move Cowwarr, almost playing a man down. Canning is getting off of him, transitioning the ball forward, but whenever he's on a lead, 2 or 3 men go to him, and it's leaving Cowwarr men open at 20, 25 metres out all the time.
Yeah, well, they've kept him goalless, so it's going to plan for Gormandale. And Matty, I'm a little bit, concerned's not the word, but just find it very strange that they're playing him.
Yeah, if I'm the coach, I wouldn't be playing him.
No.
Is it a coach being told I'm going to play, knowing that he's not right? Like, I think as a coach, you should be the one dictating it. What do you think on that?
Yeah.
Would you play him if you were his coach?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there's no finals for them, but it's the way he's moving would suggest that any other player wouldn't be playing.
No.
So why are they
Is
playing
it because it's Keenan Hughes?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, and you're right. The coach sometimes has just got to take the equation out.
Yep. If it's Keenan Hughes and it's someone else, do you play him? And you probably say no.
Yeah, I wouldn't be playing him. They've been good, the Tigers, but a couple of late goals for the Saints in the end. Got them the lead by 9 points.
Last 2 minutes.
Yeah. Yep, 50-metre penalty. Put the other one to bed. They wouldn't have kicked it from there.
Nah.
There's no doubt about that. That was Deering. The goal kickers are Tim Johnson, Shane Morgan and Matty Deering for the Saints. And for the Tigers, it was Liam Deering and Pat Farry kicked their goals. Don't forget the halftime show, thanks to Evans Petroleum. We'll have a lot going on. We have our man in the rooms, and we'll have what's going on around the grounds. Got a couple of little surprises for halftime, as always. Just a couple of little jokes, maybe, Matty.
Always.
You like that?
Yeah, I do.
on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Might even have an appearance from Obama.
Ooh.
He might drop in.
Might come in. Say good day.
Might too. So, 9-point lead. Wouldn't be too worried if you're Gormandale
No.
or disappointed with that first quarter. So we're not long away from the bounce for the second term here. Sykes in the ruck for the Saints. And made another change in there for Gormandale, and it's a big fella Jenkins is opening up this time. Hurry kick forward. Comes out to Hector.
Getting busy.
High ball. Look out over the back here. Goes through Hughes' hands, and he can't chase
No.
after the fact. Deering, that's Matt for the Saints. Kick around the corner, misses to the right. Question, Matty, will he see the game out?
It looks like he's coming off now.
Yeah, well, I think you're right. He's motioning to the bench with his hand. He wants out, and I don't blame him. So they go short to Canning.
Unless it's a boot.
Oh, it could be too. So Jared Canning, the chub, up towards the wing, but Sykes, Jenkins holds the front spot. Might be a free kick to Sykes here. He was pushed off the ball. So Sykes, short, nice
Lovely.
kick, beautiful kick, good lead. And the Saints will get a shot at goal here. Long way out to the young boy on debut, Cooper Mitchell. He's a big lad,
He is. Big string bean.
very athletic. So Mitchell is going to have to kick this every bit of 55 nearly to get through. Long, quick run up.
Not a bad kick.
Gets there, I'll tell you what. He's kicked his first on debut.
And look at him come around him.
Don't you love that?
Yep, every single one of them.
Early in the second quarter. It's a good time to get it out of the way nice and early. He knew. Everyone knows their own leg, and
Yep.
he knew, I'll get the distance here. Cowwarr, 4-4-28. Great kick from Sykes, as you see there. Good lead from the young boy.
Yep.
Had a funny style running in. He was a bit all over the place, but it got there. 4-4-28, the Saints. Gormandale 2 straight, 12. 2 minutes gone, second quarter. Hurricane high scoreboard. Kyan Jenkins on the boundary.
Well, Matty was suggesting that Keenan Hughes was motioning to the bench. The trainer's just come on with a pair of scissors and look like they've cut some lace or some tape off his boot, and he's just heading back to the forward line now.
As Cowwarr get the centre clearance. They're looking there for Timmy Johnson, and a beautiful pick up there by Johnson. He goes on the left foot. Not a really good-looking bounce, but we're going to have a boundary throw in right next to the point post there up Cowwar's end. And it's definitely the start that Cowwarr were after with Cooper Mitchell kicking that goal from outside 50, and it was a great goal by the young fella.
Just thought I could hear some voices out the back of the van here, and I opened the van. I was going to tell them to shut up, but policeman. I think I might close the door and pull my head in.
As we've come back into play. Ball's just scrambling around, and that's not going to come out. We're going to have a ball up here. It's like Morgan going up there against Jenkins. Could have been a Gormandale free kick, but it wasn't. Not a good-looking kick. It's two players here on Hector, and he sort of just throws it out. The umpire said no. But we've got a free kick here, and it's going to go to Cowwarr. And it's going to go to Alexander. He's been busy as well. He's normally not a bad-looking kick. Kicks to space. Looks for Morgan. Picks up well. And he's normally a good user. And as he is to Brown. And he's about 50 metres out as well. But he's going back and he's confident as well. And people are telling him goal. So he must have the distance, Brad.
Young Mitchell's just come off for a spell down there, Kyan.
Yeah, well, I imagine he's got some friends or family in the stand there because they made a big ruckus when he kicked that goal.
As Brown comes in. Gets a bit of air. It's going to fall just a little bit short.
Oh!
Don't tell me.
Yes, Keenan Hughes on a half a leg has jumped across the pack. And he's going to quickly play on.
And he's got one. That's Keenan Hughes' first goal. I still don't like him out there, Brad.
No, I'm with you.
I just don't want him to hurt that knee any more than it already is because he's so proppy on it. And that brings the score to Gormandale. 2 straight to Cowwarr, 5-4-34 as we're 4.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Wow. So there's the leader right now for the Massaro Motors mark of the day in quarter 2 to Keenan Hughes on one leg. He jumped across that pack.
Is one-legged Keenan Hughes better than half the team?
Oh, he's better football than me with 2 legs on one. There's no doubt about that. I just don't.
Don't want him to hurt it even
No,
more. It's such
he's a super player. He's a superstar of the league.
Yep.
But he knows his body.
Yep.
He's put himself out there. Ball back in the middle. Sykes to do battle with Riley Jenkins. 50-50 on that. Quick kick forward for the Tigers by Copland. Bouncing ball out of side. It's a nice little toe poke trying to get it to himself. That was Dylan. Go inside 50. Deering from behind Bloss. Gets his fist to the ball. Gets to ground level. Saints through Stamers. Feeds it to the outside to Paulette. Geez, he's a different player with hair.
Yes, he's...
Goes to the outer side to the big man Sykes.
He's been good.
He has. Kick inside, looking for Timmy Johnson. Bouncing ball. Beats both players out over the boundary. We have a boundary throw in. 40 around from the Saints goal. They enjoy a 22-point lead. 6 minutes into the second quarter. Thanks to BP Traralgon East, the AGL Loyang North Gippsland Football Netball League, a match of the round. Don't forget the halftime show, thanks to Evans Petroleum. Coming up. So Jenkins feeds it back. Geez, a lot of players around that. It's going to be hard to get that out of there. And umpire Nick Cullis agrees. Decides to bounce it. Only 35 metres around from the Saints goal. They're back in control now. They have control of the game. Really well done by the Tigers to get that out of the ruck, up the wing. Now they'll go up towards 50 now. But Sykes, he's everywhere.
He's cleaning up.
He is. All the handballs missed by Lee Burke in the end. Tigers are a chance here. Out towards Hector. Uses the body beautifully on Deering. Able to collect it and ride the bump now. They're going to come out here towards Sykes all on his own.
He's doing whatever he wants.
He is. Very mobile, the big fella.
Charlie Dixon-like.
Yes. Great call. Lowered his eyes and hit up Jake Brown. Jake Brown takes the mark, left half back.
As Brown looks inside to the centre square, and it's Hector. And he's had a good first half as well. Little chip kick over. Back to Brown in the centre circle here. They've said meatball, so I'm going to go with Kurt Henderson there, and that's exactly where they're going. To Henderson.
Meatball.
Yeah, I like it.
So do I.
Looks for Hughes. And normally he would mark that.
Especially with my pasta sauce that I make.
Yeah,
Matty,
saucy.
we all know
Yes, after last week, my God.
about. Kyan Jenkins loves the pasta, don't you, Kyan?
I'd rather not bring back last week, boys. That brought back some very unlovable memories.
Ball back into play. It's Siddle on top of the pack there. We're going to have another ball up here. Probably about 50 metres out from Cowwar's goal as we've just ticked over 8 minutes here into the second quarter. Ball back into play. They've called a free kick. And it's going to go to Cowwarr again, and it's going to be Shane Morgan. He's smiling, so I don't think there was much in it.
He's supporting the porn star moustache.
So what happened there was, it was from Gormandale. Hayden Richards was blocking him, and he was going up into the ruck.
He's really supporting the old moustache.
He is. He's normally a lovely kick. He's Shane Morgan, and he comes in. And that is exactly why. As easy as you like. And that's Shane Morgan's
Second.
And that brings to the score, Gormandale 2 goals straight to Cowwarr, 6-4-40, as we've just hit 9 minutes into the second quarter. We're starting at a bit of a sprinkle of rain, Brad.
Yeah, Kyan Jenkins, are you keeping dry down there?
I don't really have much equipment, guys. I can tell you it's definitely raining, and there's a bit of blue cloud behind me, but nothing anytime soon.
Blue cloud or blue sky?
Blue cloud and sky.
Oh, blue cloud. Seen a blue cloud before. Yes, looks like it's getting heavier.
Yeah.
They're back on top down there now, Kyan.
Cowwarr,
Saints?
yep. The only problem I see now for Gormandale is, despite how well they've played, it's 10 scoring shots to 2 now, and they don't look like getting any. They haven't got any territory this quarter.
Henderson's moved into the ruck for the Saints. Stamers double tackled.
Been given holding the ball. It's going to be
Yeah.
50 metres here.
So he must have thought he had Pryor, and the free kick will go to Baldwin. He gives it off, goes towards 50, gets that over the back. Liam Deering holds the front spot, dives in after it. They dive on him. And umpire Cullis says, I'll bounce that down. 40 metres around from the Tigers' goal, where they trail by 28 points, 10 minutes into this second quarter. The BP Traralgon East match of the round. Quick kick forward by Freeman, bouncing ball. Beats Paulette out over the boundary. We'll have a boundary throw in left forward pocket for the Tigers. We have not, apart from the Anzac night game, haven't had rain. It's been a beautiful day every day, so we're not going to complain. It's winter. This is what you get. Henderson, big punch forward. Paulette wins the handballs out over the top, but Baldwin chops it off and then it's tackled out over the boundary line. So again, we'll have a boundary throw in. Don't forget half-time, the Evans Petroleum half-time show. All the around the ground scores, footy and netball throughout the North Gippy League. Henderson just nudges Jenkins underneath it, then wins the tap. And Damien Paul's wrapped up by Burke. Do it all again. A lot of players around the stoppage.
A lot.
And with a wet ball and heavy ball now, it's going to be hard to get this out. Potledge does well to do exactly that. Gets it onto the left foot. Out the back, hurry, kick forward. She's just touched on the line in the end by Hood. Hayden Richards, was it? Did well, or too sure who that was.
Between Richards and Baldwin, they look alike.
Yeah, did really well in the end. Just the behind for the Tigers. So the Saints will bring the ball back into play.
As the ball comes in. And it's all Gormandale, and that's a great mark there. I thought that was a mark as well, and the umpire's like, no.
Made his senior debut at 33 years of age a few weeks ago, Ben Freeman.
And it's Henderson and Freeman in the ruck. One there by Henderson to Potledge. Looking for Jenkins. Just puts the one arm up. But well picked up there was Copeland to Deering.
Oh,
Could have been a throw, and the umpire's like, yes.
Right onto it.
It was right in front of him.
Is there a player in this competition that gets the ball to boot quicker than Potledge?
It's just that
Off
quick
a stoppage.
Yeah,
It's incredible. And distance with that
yeah.
kick.
He's got a good left foot kick on him.
Under real pressure.
As Bloss has the free kick here, deep inside defence to Hector. Does a little chip kick over to. That is not Burke.
It's Lee Burke. That's the brother.
It is the brother.
Yes.
Kicks long. Freeman tries to get it, but he just didn't have the arm's reach. As Henderson's there, and he's a big, big man. And she's given holding the ball.
Gee. He was tackled as soon as he got it.
Yeah.
I thought that was a bit tough.
Yep.
If anything, I thought it might have got him high.
Yes, as the meatball here, Henderson kicks long and kicks like a ruckman. To no one in particular. He was looking for coffee, but he didn't get to him. Oh, and he's very, very unlucky. He goes to pick it up, and he's kicked it off his foot.
I've got to say, that's why when we come to finals and we have our friends on board, Mafra Vision Care, and we'll have Lockie Floyd on the boundary line there with Kine that will explain that decision as it happens.
Yep.
So look forward to that in the AGL Loyang North Gippsland Football Netball League finals. Umpire from the Sale Umpires Association, Lockie Floyd, will be on the boundary for exactly that, to explain those sort of decisions. And quite often we call it, and we call it wrong, and the umpires have got it right. So Sykes wins the tap. Oh, just coming over the top. You get the free kick here, Paddy Farry. Sykes just right over the top, feeds it back. And why wouldn't you go to this man? That left foot's a beauty. Look at that.
Yep.
From Potledge.
Between him and Blair Climo from your Law North, beautiful
Yes.
field kicks.
To Bentley. That's not a great kick. Oh, Paulette should have done better than that. It's ended up falling in the hands of Hector. Well, luck's a fortune. Goes up, and here he is again. Chris Potledge been really good for the Tigers. So he has it centre wing position. Again, this will go to someone. Look at that. It's a beautiful kick to Damien Paul. You'll have to kick it every bit of 50, but that's who you want the ball in the hands of in this side. That's Chris Potledge for sure.
His field kicking's tremendous.
Isn't it?
Yep.
They had to go over a couple of heads and hit that spot.
Yep.
It's a hard kick.
Yep.
Not an easy kick. So, Damien Paul has a chance for his first and Gormandale's third. And going to have to kick it a long way, but he'd know the ground. Kick from right on the paint. Let's fly. It's not going to get there. Big pack of plays. Gets to the front. He's got it!
Oh, my God!
What an absolute beauty.
That's going to be hard to beat.
Isaac Copland has definitely got the Finch Cafe goal of the day, and I'll go as far as saying the Finch Cafe goal of the year.
Bloody hell, that's what I'm going to say. That was absolutely fantastic goal.
Just out of mid-air. Just a really good presence of mind to get the foot to it, not try to take it because you would be tackled. 3-1-19, Gormandale, Cowwarr 6-4-40, nearly 16 gone second quarter. Hurricane highest scoreboard. Kyan Jenkins on the boundary. The crowd loved it.
The crowd all loved it. They think it's a Finch Cafe goal of the day. I can tell you've got 6 Cowwarr defenders down there who think it's the Finch Cafe point of the day.
Ball back into play, and it's Sykes with a tap to Hector. Hector gets the hands out, but it's Sykes who gives the punch to Potledge. And there's that quick left foot kick again. Looks for Deering and does. Great contest. That's what you got to do. Just create the contest. The Bloss. Should have been Farry's kick. Back to Potledge, and he's getting busy.
Isn't he? What?
And kicks inside 50. Paulette. Paulette again. And he does like to run. Little chip kick, and he's going to turn it over.
Oh,
and
well done, big fella.
That was the one-hander. He's not a beautiful-looking kick, but he does get territory. That's exactly what he does, and it's back to Gormandale again. Can they get the Copeland? Can he get the bounce? Can he get the bounce? Yes, he does!
He's got 2 Finch Cafe
He's
goals
just
of the
hit
day.
2 Ripper goals in 2 minutes.
Oh, have a look at this.
He got the perfect bounce.
Good hands from Deering. Just drew his player in Hood.
That was well done.
Yeah. Wow.
He put the arm up like Jonathan Brown too.
They're back in it. 4-1-25, Gormandale. Cowwarr 6-4-40. 17.5 gone. Hurricane high scoreboard. Kyan Jenkins, did that get just as good a response, that one?
That one did as well, but I can tell you, if Australia are looking for the next spinner after Gary Lyon, there's a couple of small forwards from Gormandale who can turn the ball. There was Pat Ferry in the first quarter and that one then.
Good old Gary Lyon, eh?
Yes, Gary bowling. Back in the middle.
Ball back. Big punch there by Sykes. He wants the territory going to Cowwar's way. He's sick of it going to Gormandale's way at the moment. Another punch. Farry. No, sorry, it's Siddle.
Tried to get it to Potledge.
And Bloss is in front position. Does well. The pressure's back here for Gormandale. It died off there for about 10 minutes, but they've kicked two and the pressure is back. They've looked for Sykes, and he's a big man, and he's put his knee straight in the back there of Baldwin. Does well, kicks. And he's looking for Stamers. And it's just smart football. He's a very smart player. Looks inside to Mitchell. Doesn't hold it. It's getting a little bit slippery. To Hector. He's looking there for Timmy Johnson. Doesn't hit the target. And Gormandale will be happy with this just to go out. Out of bounds here. There's about 18.5 minutes gone here in the second quarter. And it's a good game of footy, Brad.
Well, they were 9 points up at quarter time, Cowwarr. They put on a couple and blew it out to 25, and they've got it back to 15.
It's a good response.
It is. And a side that hasn't won for a while, that's not normal. They would normally lay down. This side will not lay down, and I love it. Chris Potledge has got them back into it. Morgan wins the tap. Thrown out. Foster taps it out. Was he taken high? He was. Umpire young Tegan Sheldon says. And Copland, the man of the moment, short. Finds that man. He's been good. Malachi Dillon. Love the name. Goes up. This is my next racehorse's name. Malachi. Gets it out over the back. Oh, really well read in the end there by Lee Burke. Feeds it off to Paul.
Here we go.
As a player in the middle. Lovely kick. They're away here through O'Mara. Up towards Morgan. It sits for him. Just perfectly round the corner. Oh, Stamens. He was waiting for it and fumbled in the end. Short kick out. Hector. He's going to sit it up. Hughes in a one-on-one. Oh, nearly took the mark. Done really well, Timmy Johnson. Well mopped up. Tigers back. Hughes. Potledge wants the...
Might not be the best player on the ground, but he's very important for Gormandale.
Absolutely. And just the rush behind for the Saints. Out to 16 points. He'll also take the kick in. Nearly centimetre perfect. Geez, Morgan did well in the end. Got his hand, so he's paid the mark. I thought it might have come off the Tiger player as well. He's lowered his eyes and he's pulled up Brady Hood. Is it? No, it's Timmy Johnson. So Johnson. He's got one. It's a chance for his second.
Definitely taking his time.
Very much. Just a settler they need, but won't get it on this occasion. So they've been a little bit inaccurate. The Saints, they've had 12 shots at it to 5. They lead by 17 points. 21 minutes gone. Second quarter, Hurricane high scoreboard. Kyan Jenkins.
Well, Lachlan Sykes has come off again. He's coming off 2 to 3 times a quarter, and when he's been on, he's been dominant. I love to see him stay out on the ground a little bit more and try and test this Gormandale side physically and how tall they are.
Who was that? Sorry, I missed that.
Sykes.
I thought that too. He's coming off way too much, unless there's an injury there. But we come back to play, and it's Potledge with that beautiful left foot here. He nearly brings it to centre wing.
That's a big kick, wasn't it?
Yeah. And like we've caught him before, he's only 4'7".
Oh, gee. Hope he doesn't watch this back. It's midget style.
He's not a big fella.
No, he's not.
But he's a beautiful kick.
Best players, the little blokes.
Okay. How tall are you?
4'3". If he's 4'7", I'm 4'3".
We're going to have a ball up here. The next sort of 10 minutes is extremely important here for Gormandale. They do not want to get another goal against them. That's Henderson. Does he get the right bounce? Yes, he does. Hector didn't want a bar of that. Then he just put his hand out, but he didn't want it. Here we go, a bit off the ball here. It's Siddle.
Premiership reunion
Yeah.
out there under the deck there.
Yep.
71-8, Yallourn North Glengarry, Yallourn lead. 42 TTU, Churchill 12. Rosedale 46, Yarram coming back 31.
Okay. Ball back into play. Henderson, a very strong man. But Potlich will get that quick left foot kick, and that's exactly what he does. Fairly marks. Little chip kick to Hector. Been good, Hector. Looks a bit battered and bruised. Looks sore. Kicks long down the line. Just looks for territory. Henderson crashes the packs. Stamers. Kicks it probably a good 50 metres and gains more territory, which is exactly what Cowwarr are after at the moment. We're going to have a boundary throw in. Probably about 45 metres out here from the Cowwarr goal. And as we've just seen, Sykes has just come back on the ground. So he wasn't off for very long there, Kyan.
And Kyan, there was a bit of back chat there with Hector and the coaches of Gormandale.
Yes, it was just about the little altercation about 20 seconds ago in the stands there, just telling him to back away.
Hayden Hector will not back down, that's for sure.
No. Premiership reunion in there too, and they'd be about, I reckon...
7.
7 in?
7 in.
7 in, 7 litres. Check side round the corner, Freeman overruns it. Oh, Stamers couldn't pick it up. He does in the end. Beautiful handball out to Alexander, who gets around the corner. Kick! Going back for the mark was Coffey. Couldn't take it off the hands of the pack and out over the boundary line. So we're going 24 minutes into this second quarter. They lead by 17 points, the Saints. Got to be careful not to get junk time goals this time, the Tigers. Hector gets it out over the back. Hurry kick forward. Bouncing ball. Collected there for the Tigers by Riley Hughes and wrapped up by his counterpart in Keenan Hughes.
Yes, if Mick can hear us, if we can look for number 9 there, he's sort of in the middle of the ground. He's just controlling the background.
For the Saints?
For the Saints, yeah.
Play gets underway again. Just holding that kick behind play, and he's the quarterback. He's directing everyone where to go.
Yep, there's no one behind him.
Yep. So Morgan gets a handball away. Canning. Jeez, he was held long in the tackle. By Tegan Sheldon crosses her arms, and we'll get a restart. 25 minutes gone into this second quarter.
As we can see there on the screen, yep.
Again, a lot of players around the ball. Baldwin does well for the Tigers. Clearing kick outside 50. Copland gets a hurry kick. Oh, fed out beautifully to Paulette. Onto the right foot, inside 50. Alexander on the outside, collects it. Tackle, gets his handball away before he goes out. Stamers gives it back to Folkes. Hughes is the target. He sits underneath it. Canning takes it out. Boundary throw in right forward pocket. Keenan Hughes, Kyan Jenkins.
Well, it's not the player I thought you'd get me mixed up for, but I'll take getting there compared to a footballer like him. If you take the 2 junk time goals out of it, Cowwarr are only less than a goal down from that first quarter. So they're really... Sorry, Gormandale less than a goal down. So they're really in this one.
Certainly are.
As they get the defensive clearance, but there's no one to kick to. Bloss has the ball, but he can't hold his feet, but he's got Paulette hanging around as well. Fairly. Not a great looking kick, but it does make the distance. He goes for the bounce, and it's Coffey. Goes inside 50. To Morgan. Been good, Morgan.
Yes.
Looking there for Hughes. And he's still a class act.
Oh!
Don't tell me it went through his legs, jeez.
That had
Been nothing worse.
That had some pace on it, Kyan Jenkins, that one.
Well, you told me he was a cricketer before, and I can see it now. That one had that's fire pace to that one.
Certainly was. And the young fella, Kyan Jenkins, on the boundary talking about cricket and cold weather and rain. You're off to England or Scotland. You're a bit of everywhere in October, is it?
Not end of November, yeah, a bit everywhere.
Looking forward to that.
Definitely, I'm ready. I've got the weather out here now is going to be comparable to over there. So rainy, cold, no real sun in the sky.
Half your luck, young fella. Tigers get a hurry kick up the boundary, goes through Burke. That's Jordan Burke. Trickles out over the boundary line right in front of the Sports Stream Live commentary box where it's 18-point lead to the Saints. 27.5 gone. Don't forget, coming up in the Evans Petroleum halftime show, Kyan Jenkins will be out inside the rooms finding out what's going on. We might get him to check on. We'll see if he can hear anything. They're not going to tell you. You might have to do a bit of snooping and see what's going on with Keenan Hughes, and I reckon he might be iced up at half-time. That's my guess, as Sykes wins a tap. Baldwin's wrapped up by Stamers. Get a restart.
It'd be hard for him to come out after half-time with that 20-minute break.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Ice up, shower, and call it a day. Copland. O'Mara's there as well. Coming in is my man, Malachi Dillon. Inside the centre square, just forward towards the Gormandale goal. Baldwin. Handball smothered by Coffey. Outside now to Paulette. Runs away. He's been good, particularly this quarter. Oh, he's turned that over, though. Straight down the throw to Foster. Gives it off. They go up towards half forward. They've been
Lovely.
really good by foot, the Tigers, today. Up towards Deering. Couldn't hold the mark. Gets a second go at it. Gets a kick round the corner.
Oh, that would have been good just before
Wow.
half-time.
They would have gone in with a real spring in the step, as you say, Matty.
Yeah.
Just the behind, but it gets it back to 17 points under the 3 goals.
Yes. As we've just ticked over 29 minutes here into the second quarter, Cowwarr bringing up the ball back in. And he's gone up the middle, which is dangerous. He has looked for Hector, but geez, that was dangerous in the time of the quarter. And it's Siddle that had the ball. Jenkins is floating around there. Can't pick the ball up, and there's a free kick here off the ball. And it's going to go to Cowwarr. Now it's Hayden Hector again. Not a great looking kick, but he gets the right bounce. He'll turn around and look inside forward 50. Beautiful looking kick, but they didn't want it. And Gormandale have the ball. Goes to Baldwin. He does have space. There is numbers here for Gormandale, but a terrible, terrible bounce. But they do well in the end, but he wasn't looking at the ball. He was looking at Henderson. And Henderson's going to win the free kick. And that is why, because he had his eyes on the ball. We've just ticked over 30 minutes gone here in the second quarter. It will not be long left, so Gormandale cannot afford to kick another one. Oh, sorry, Cowwarr. To Coffey. To Hector.
Geez, I like the matching helmet with the boots of Lucas Lightheart.
Yes.
32 for the Tigers, isn't it? Making a real fashion statement. The umpires would look good in that. It's the
Yes.
same colour.
Hector kicks long. To Deering. Kicks in low. Beautiful looking kick. He was looking there for Timmy Johnson.
Oh, well done.
To Copeland. Had a really good second quarter. 2 great goals. That's going to come out of bounds here, or is it? Finally gets out of bounds. We're going to have a boundary throw in as we're 30 minutes here into the second quarter, and it's been an impressive first half here for Gormandale for a team that hasn't won in over 1,200 days.
What I've liked in this junk time in the second quarter, the Saints had opportunities to goal, and they really battled hard and locked down the Tigers, and just haven't let them score, and the pressure has just gone up another level.
Yep.
Ooh. Just that one that was in front of us earlier on the high free kick that young Tegan Sheldon paid. I had a message through from Shane Garvey that there was a little duck of the head on that one. So when a player elects to duck, it counts as their prior opportunity.
Yep. Copeland handballs to himself, but doesn't work out well as Cowwarr kicked down the ground. Potledge is in good position here. Great tackle. And that's holding the ball in my view, but the umpire said no, play on. It's Hector. Had a great first half.
He's been good, Baldwin.
And Baldwin, he's a little bull, isn't he? But he's turned it over.
Oh, well done, Deering. Bad luck.
He did well, and it's Burke. Left foot kick to Frith. Gives it back to Burke.
Good footy.
Looks for Hughes. Oh, he would normally eat that. And oh, that's well done, Gormandale.
It was. They really locked down, didn't they?
Yep. And it's just 32 minutes gone here, and it's half-time, and it's Gormandale 4-2-26 to Cowwarr 6-7-43 on your Hurricane Hire scoreboard. It's been a good first half.
It certainly has, and they led by 9 points at quarter time. The Saints, they now lead by 17 points. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, it'll be the it'll be the Evans Petroleum half-time show, and Kyan Jenkins will be in the rooms trying to find out how Keenan Hughes is, if he'll come out after half-time. Matty Mosley will have all the around-the-ground scores in other games. I'll have some netball scores. It is the Saints by 17 points in the BP Traralgon East match of the round in the AGL Loyang North Gippsland Football Netball League. We'll be back very shortly.
BP Traralgon East, day or night from fuel to a feast. BP Traralgon East, from a wicked brew coffee to washing the beast. BP Traralgon East.
Water. It's a part of life and we all depend on it. We spray it and play in it. At Davey, we move it around, clean it, and provide the right pressure at the right time. To help you do this, run one of these and wash her. We're Australian made and made for Australia. So when you depend on this, need to do this, or just want one of these, you can depend on Davey.
Welcome back to the Evans Petroleum halftime show for the AGL Loyang North Gippsland Football Netball League out here at Gormandale, where they are trailing by 17 points, 4-2-26 the Tigers, and the Saints a 6-7-43. And Matty Mosley will have some around-the-ground scores in other games.
We do. It's half-time here, and it's Yallourn North 11-5-71 to Glengarry 1-2-8. Churchill 3-1-19 to TTU 9-9-63. And Yarram 4-7-31 to Rosedale 9-4-58.
Okay, so that's gone back out to 27 points that game. And in the netball, haven't got anything for Yarram Rosedale, haven't all day. We've got Yallourn North 37 in a close one, Glengarry 33. Churchill 23, trail TTU now 31. Gormandale 64. It's because they were on the podcast on Thursday night. They are toweling up Cowwarr 23.
Jeez.
41 ahead. And we spoke to the girls and they were saying, Natasha Backer and Tasma Horton, they were saying that they need to keep winning and lots with the buys going to happen and that sort of thing is going to give you a true indication where they're at coming into finals. Yep. Kyan Jenkins on the boundary.
Well, you asked me to get an update on Ken Hughes. I went into that Cowwarr change room and there was no updates getting had. He let his mids know what was wrong. He gave them an almighty spray. He gave the ruckman a spray. And he said, if you guys keep playing this, our season will be very different next season already. So he's already looking towards next year, and he's called out a lot of his playing group there. Ducked into the Gormandale change rooms quickly. Vibe positive there. Just their delivery inside 50 needs to be a little bit better, and they think they can get something out of this. However, noticing when Gormandale are playing their best, it's a ground game. It's handballing, it's tunnelling handballs, it's sloppy kicks, but it gives them an advantage because they've not got the height or physicality that Cowwarr have, but if they can play to their strength, they can get something out of this.
You're spot on. It's a surged mentality of Gormandale, like Richmond of the...
Yeah, it's a bit of a 2018-17.
Yeah, just
bit of kamikaze territory.
Yeah, work it forward. Yes, thanks for that, Kyan Jenkins. Magnificent. We might get you in the box to change over your microphone because we're testing something out with a big fella today. And he's done a mighty job. Geez, he comes up with some good stuff for a 17-year-old.
It's just spot on. It's not made up. It's exactly right. So he does a fantastic job.
He does a mighty job. Hey, so we've got a fair few things going on. The Evans Petroleum halftime show. It is out here, round 16 for North Gippy footy. Thanks to BP Traralgon East, match of the round. Got a few things coming on, and we've had Shane Garvey on the phone watching the broadcast and giving us a couple of umpiring decisions that we might have thought might have been contentious, which is really good because we'll have Lockie Floyd in the box, or on the boundary actually, for the finals, thanks to Mafra and Rosedale Vision Care, and that'll be interesting to have him doing that. So we've got Shane Garvey, the Director of Umpiring today, giving us a little bit on that. So that's handy, Matty, and a good innovation by North Gippsland Football Netball League.
That is, and I like it as eyewear.
Oh, yes, most definitely, because, you could have gone nearly for, there's another one, what they do is maggots. What they used to call umpire. Shane Garvey's listening, so he might be able to text me through that. I reckon that they used to be called maggots in my day, white maggots, because they wore the white. So there could be another sponsor there. We might get a few, but they've done really, really well there, the league, by getting Mafra and Rosedale Vision Care.
And we're doing something different.
Onto it. We are. I like that. And
Floyd's he'll be great.
Lockie, yep.
Yep, Lockie Floyd, he'll be great.
And I'll tell you what, we will get. You give us 2 tips last week that both got up.
They were spot on.
One only paid $1.30.
Oh, no, one of the lowest I've ever seen. It must have been a red-hot favourite.
Yeah, but he was right. I think the whole of Gippsland were watching the broadcast.
Because it went down. Yeah, it went down.
It went from $2.10 to $1.30.
Jeez.
So we might cross back down to our man. We've changed his mic. Just want to see if it's working.
G'day, boys. I was just about to tuck into my halftime feed, but you've got me back on.
What we haven't gone?
What are we on to?
Bit of apple and sultanas.
That's not the chips that you having earlier.
It looks like a hot dog and sauce.
No mention of that, boys. I have heard, though, the hot dogs are good here.
Yes, I did have one. Young Zane, your boy, Matty.
Yeah, he had a hot dog.
Got me a hot dog. He's had 5.
Yep.
He's the hot dog king. I thought I was. He's the hot dog king. Go back to your sultanas and apple kind. It's good to see that other mic is working. You're coming through nice, loud and clear. And the most important thing is, Matty, he can hear himself. He likes to hear himself.
He does.
That was the problem we were having. He couldn't hear himself. As Chris Potledge leads the Tigers back out onto the ground in the Evans Petroleum halftime show. The other innovative thing is round 18 when Rosedale are playing Sales City, and we'll be calling the Yallourn North and TTU game, and we will have Paul Griffin out at the Rosedale game giving us updates because that game could be whoever makes the finals.
Yes, and he has, I reckon, pulled the call of the year the other week.
He has.
He said Rosedale will beat TTU.
And said it
and
well
I reckon
before the
people
game.
would have laughed at him.
He said it days before the game.
I know. Unbelievable. And they did. They got up well.
I took it as parochial Rosedale stuff.
I thought he was taking the mickey.
Oh, well,
he knew.
Yeah, he knew something we didn't.
Yeah.
And, well, I've scrubbed it now, but we had the song. We could have played the song. Oh, we played the song last weekend, didn't they? Get into it. And why wouldn't you? Beating an undefeated side.
Yeah.
Because what they've done, Rosedale, with that win is just
Put more in
people
their hands.
everywhere. And people sit back now and go, okay, they can be beaten.
Yep.
Right now, they won't be today. They're a fair way ahead of Churchill. Well, actually, if that hasn't been updated, I'm just going to try and update that. It has. So they're 44 points.
They've kicked 3 goals. They only kicked 1 last week, so it's only
Goodbye,
half time.
Churchill.
Yep.
Goodbye, Churchill. 26 points, as you said, with Rosedale and Yarram at the moment. And Yallourn North are given their team, the opposition, Glengarry, a nice old touch-up at the moment by 79.
They seem to do that, Yallourn North. They
Yes.
play the bottom teams and really put them to the sword.
Actually, 81 points, and that's out of George Bates. What a ground that is.
Yep.
We're calling there in a couple of weeks. Round 18 we'll call there. Then in the finals, really looking forward to the finals. And the netball as well. We'll be streaming the netball throughout the finals campaign. And can you believe in the AGL Loyang North Gippsland Football Netball League, Matty Mosley, that it's round 16. There's only 2 games to go of the home and away.
I know, it's gone quick, but then you think all that time when we played like the Good Fridays, we went down on the Friday and the Saturday at Anzac, it does feel like a lifetime ago, but at the same time it doesn't.
No, yeah. I'm shocked how quick it feels that it's gone.
It felt like we've gone from round 9 or 10, next minute's round 16.
Yeah, and we've been lucky. I mean, we're lucky to work with great people in the AGL Loyang North Gippsland Football Netball League. Do it better than anyone else, I reckon.
Yeah, they do.
That I've worked with, without doubt. They have the great theme games. They great people. They have incredible crowds. Like this one today was full at 11 a.m. between 2 sides that aren't taking part in the finals.
Yep, and so one hasn't won for 1,200 days.
Unbelievable.
And they pulled a great crowd.
But I can tell you right now, they trail by 17 points, the Tigers, and they are by no means out of this one.
Nope.
And if they get the first one,
look out.
Anyone that's watching, get onto your friends, get them down to the ground or get in front of the tally, wherever you are, as you see Chris Potledge there, geeing them up as they break, the Tigers, and get them here because there's a 95 premiership reunion on, and I reckon that might go for 95 days if they win.
They'll blow the joint up in a good way.
And are they the best rooms for the club history that you've ever seen?
Magnificent. We're still yet to go up top, though. There's another bar up there as well. I wouldn't mind seeing as well.
You had a fair old crack at the one downstairs on Thursday night. We had to get a taxi or an Uber, whatever it was. We had to get Matty out of here. He really displayed what he's all about, the big fella. He put him away quicker than the young bloke, his son, Zane, puts away hot dogs.
That's saying something.
Unbelievable. How many hot dogs do you have a day?
He's up to 6.
6 a day?
Yeah, 6 a day.
6 a day. We might get a review before the season's out on the hot dogs on the clubs. He rates this one, Gormandale, right up there, as one of the better ones. I don't think he was real keen on the Yallourn North one.
No, he tried to give it to me.
Tried to, so you wouldn't have it.
No.
Must have been bad.
That's telling you something.
We're about underway. That was the Evans Petroleum halftime show as Tegan Sheldon puts the ball in the air and Jenkins wins the tap for the Tigers. And quickly wrapped up by Coffey was Hayden Richards. Sykes leans back, gets the tap. Quick hands out from Jenkins. And again, we'll get a restart. We'll get an effects mic going there. It sounded like we were in the toilet calling that one.
We're not at Sale City, Brad.
Yes. Oh, they're memories.
There's that quick kick.
Quick kick from Potledge. He's hurt himself too. Keep your eye on that guy in Jenkins if you're still not eating apple and sultanas. Ball comes out. Good mark taken in the end by Matt Deering for the Saints. Goes towards centre half forward. He's not in a good way. Chris Potledge. He's gone in after it again. Dived on the ball. He's paid a free kick against him. So we'll go to the Saints. Potledge thinks he's got the free kick, but I'm telling you, it's going to go to Morgan, I reckon. It is.
You want to give it back quickly.
It was definitely there. It's the old, you can't go below the knees, and that's what he did. He's moving well, though, Chris, now. It looks like he'll be right. And Morgan with a beautiful kick. Lace out to Jake Brown. And Brown will kick from 35 out on a slide angle and a minute and a half in nearly. The Tigers don't want this, Matty.
No, and this is exactly what Shane Duncan has spoken about in the past.
Yeah.
It's coming out after half-time and getting blown out of the park. So let's hopefully they've learned something from the past.
So Brown hasn't got one today and needs to kick it 40 metres, I reckon, to get this over the pack. And he has. And he's got his first now, Jake Brown, for the Saints. And that will take them on early into this third quarter, 7-7-49. Going out to 23-point lead now, 4-2-26 the Tigers. 2 minutes gone. Third quarter on the Hurricane High scoreboard. Kyan Jenkins on the boundary.
Well, I do have an update from the Yallourn North ground. It's about the Coleman medal. That Matty Mosley's licking his lips right now. Dean McDonald's got 4 to half time. I've got an update, thank you to Cooper Walsh, who's an under-18s player at Yallourn. Whereas here, Kenyon Hughes has 1. So far, McDonald's doing what he needs to do.
Didn't know they were calling it the Coleman medal. Yes, so that'll be an interesting finish. McDonald does have the 2 top sides last 2 games.
Yes, as Cowwarr again get the centre clearance, and it's Morgan. Gives the hands off back to Coffey. This could be a great goal if he finishes. He's done all the hard work, and he's kicked it. What a great goal there by Ben Coffey. There's been some great goals today, Brad.
Certainly has.
That was a fantastic. He ran up to Morgan, gave it back, and finished off brilliantly from 50 metres out.
Low and flat.
Yep. And it's not the start that Gormandale wanted. They've kicked 2 goals in 3 minutes.
I did ask Shane Duncan, the coach of Gormandale, on Thursday night, if that was a true 50. I don't think it is. He kicked that from 50 low and hard with a half a kick. And it, I'm not sure. I might get the measuring wheel. That's Kyan Jenkins. That's your job. Pace that out at 3/4 time. Walk that out. I don't reckon it's 50 metres.
And all of a sudden it's gone out to 29 points, and it's Sykes going up in the ruck, and he's been instrumental for Cowwarr so far. That's Coffey with the tackle. We'll have another ball up here. Right in the centre circle. Ball back up. Little toe poke there from Morgan. It's been good, Morgan. They look for Burke. They don't get him, but he's got the ball back again. Back to Morgan. Build-up's good. To Mitchell. And they've kicked another one.
And he's kicked his second.
That's Cooper Mitchell's second goal. It was just great lead-up of footy.
They've kicked 3 in 4 minutes.
Yeah, and this is the problem that Gormandale have had. And all of a sudden, it's 4-2-26 to Cowwarr, 9-7-61. And believe it or not, we've just ticked over 4 minutes into the third quarter.
And Kyan Jenkins, Cooper Mitchell straight to the bench again after a goal.
Yeah, I don't like that. I know Matty doesn't either, because judging by the sounds of it, he'd be on the bench, normally stays on the field if he keeps kicking goals. But Keenan Hughes is yet to leave the square this quarter, but he hasn't had to, and that rev-up's clearly worked.
Yes, Luke Hegarty, as Kyan Jenkins said in the Evans Petroleum halftime show, give him a nice old spray at halftime.
We bring ball back into play, and it's Sykes going up again. Was won the tap there by Freeman. Tackles. And Sean Alexander there for Cowwarr on the bottom of the pack. Ball back up. Great tap there by Freeman. They're just not seeming to win the footy as cleanly as they were in the first half there, Gormandale. Hector. Just kicks it forward. And that's 50 metres because he was hanging on to the jumper, and it's Jesse Sitter with the 50-metre penalty. And he's trying to move the ball on quickly. Hector, you need to get out of that protected zone. Inside Gormandale's forward 50. Morgan's hanging around. Will he get there before it gets out of bounds? Oh, he goes for the body and does well. Very experienced player there. It's Brady Hood putting his arms up. They've kicked long inside the forward 50, and it's going to work out well, but he's dropped it at the last minute, which was Freeman. Did everything right but hold it.
And it was my man, Malachi Dillon, kicking it to him too.
And all of a sudden, Gormandale are desperate for a goal. It's going to be Freeman and Sykes. Sykes has been very, very dominant in the ruck, but it's Freeman with the left foot. And we're going to have another ball up here. Just ticked over 6 minutes into the third quarter.
They've taken it from 17-point lead to 35 in 6 minutes.
Yep.
The Tigers. The Saints. So the Tigers will want to score here and start to peg it back a little bit, because that can break your heart after playing so well in the first half. Sykes wins the tap. Paulette couldn't take it away. Kicked off the ground by Stamers. Still inside forward 50 for the Tigers. Sykes goes in hard. Ball spills free, but it's not going to get out of there. Hayden Richards is all wrapped up by Burke. Again, throw a blanket over 15 players around this stoppage. Jenkins and Sykes. Burke comes in over the top. Stamers, handball on the outside, looking for Hector. He does well. Hurry kick out. Using the body really well there for the Saints was Brown. Collects it.
Does well.
Dances around. He does. Sits it up nicely. Well-weighted kick to Matt Deering. Gives it off to Coffey. Been really good today. It's not a great kick. Sits it up for the Tigers, but dropped. Quickly taken from Johnson to Morgan. Around the corner. Straight through the middle. And Morgan, in quick time, has his third. And the Saints now blowing it out to a game high. 41 points. 10-7-67. Gormandale. 4-2-26. Nearly 8 minutes gone. Third quarter. Hurricane High scoreboard.
Yeah, four goals in the first 8 minutes of the third quarter. It's quite unbelievable, because Gormandale were actually very, very good in this first half. And it's really stretched the scoreboard out now. Let's see how they respond.
Kyle Jenkins on the boundary.
Well, Sykes is just a part of the field again, but that's 8 minutes he's played in the ruck for 4 goals. He's a very key player for Cowwarr. I'd be keeping him out there.
As Jenkins is in the ruck against the meatball in Henderson.
Meatball, I love it.
And it's won there by Henderson, and grabs it himself and gives a little chip kick. The umpire says play on, it was touched. Burke's hanging around, and it's Baldwin. I've liked his game today.
Yeah, he's been good, hasn't he?
Yeah, he gets in and under. He's had a good first half as well. Thrown back up. No one grabs it. The ball bounces, and then Henderson grabs it. And he's tackled there by Jenkins. And we're going to have another ball up here. Probably about on the 50-metre arc here for Cowwarr. It's no one in particular, but it's Cowwarr with the ball again. They're really starting to get on top. And great tackle there by Alexander. He's had a good game as well.
Geez, your Lawn North are running away. 110 to Glengarry 8.
Wow.
TTU 63, Churchill 19, Rosedale 77, Yarram 33.
Hector tries to get the kick, but it's been turned over. Potlich tries to get it. Frith is lurking around there. We're going to have another ball up here. Just inside the centre square. It feels like the bleeding has stopped for the time being here for the Tigers. They've stopped it for a little bit. But a lot of damage has been done in the first 7 or 8 minutes here of the third quarter, and they've got a free kick. And it's going to go to Potlich.
Got to love his work ethic. He looked down and out with that thigh earlier.
Yep.
This boy works so hard.
Kick goes to Deering. Nearly been chop of the arms, and it is. And I love the way he leads up to the footy as well.
Thought you were going to talk about his mullet then. It is a ripper.
Kicks long. Looks for Freeman. playing out of a position a little bit for him, but does superbly. I think that's dropping the footy, and it's going to be a free kick. And it's going to go back to Cowwarr.
And it'll be Lee Burke in the right back pocket for the Saints. 10.5 gone, this third quarter.
No one's picking this man up today. No
Morgan, he's just about the Crown Hotel player of the day.
Yep.
Shane Morgan, but it went out of bounds on the full on that occasion.
You must have taught him everything he knew.
Well, that's not much. Bentley comes back to Potledge. Potledge on the left foot. Again, beautiful depth in the kick. Paulette gets one hand to it, comes to ground. They dive across it. Paulette does well. Collects it, goes to the outer side. Bouncing ball, comes out to Frith, collects it. Handball out to Hector, gives the old don't argue. Oh, beautiful kick to Stamers at centre half back. You go across the ground.
Oh.
Risky, but really well executed to Morgan. Short again. This boy's been good too in Jake Brown.
He has.
Just goes 15 to Folks. The pink boots towards half forward. Stamers read it really well. Jess Siddle didn't. Stamers goes inside, finds Timmy Johnson. He'll get a shot at goal from 48 directly in front. Kyle Jenkins. Kyle.
That's poor. That's very poor from you, Rats.
A couple of head knocks in my footy.
Well, the wheels have just fallen off here, boys. This quarter, they've just, I don't know what's happened, whether they're still in the changing rooms, but it's just not translated from the first half's pressure and great ball use.
Yeah, 4 in 12 minutes they've kicked, and that's not going to add to it, as in goal tally, at least, and Johnson misses to the right. So it's out to 42 points, game high lead to the Saints. To the Tigers. Bring the ball back into play, short ball. Cooper Jeffries. Oh, kicked it straight into the man on the mark, did Hayden Richards. In fact, I don't think that is Hayden Richards. Spills free. Stamers out to Hector. Right foot round the corner. Oh! Hughes did the right thing. He tried to bounce, let it bounce through. It had a shocking bounce. Mitchell feeds it back to Hughes onto the left foot. Rubber kick. Mitchell again. Oh, that's a throw. No. Let that go. And young Tegan Sheldon crosses the arms and will get a bounced out. So it's left forward pocket for the Saints. 7-goal lead. Morgan doing everything. Takes the ruck that time. Punches it towards the goal square, but Tigers through Peavy just run that through. And another rush behind for the Saints.
As Jeffries brings the ball back into play. Little chip kick and it's marked. Siddle wants the ball around, but no, ignored. Beautiful kick to Richards. Another good kick. So they've transitioned well out of defence. Back to Siddle. Plays on.
Got some pace.
He does. Takes his full 15 and delivers really well, but spilled mark.
Malachi Dillon!
Ah.
You're doing to me.
Looking here for Freeman. Deering's lurking around. Anything can happen here.
Top heavy there, aren't they?
Yeah. We're going to have a ball up. But the transition from defence to forward was great.
Shane Garvey has let me know. Yes, it definitely used to be white maggots. They used to get called. Thank God they wear colours. They can't might get called the Wiggles these days.
Yes. Potledge is lurking around. He does really well off the ball. He's going to get it back. Gets it, as he always does. It's smart football.
Yeah. He'll never get tackled for holding the ball.
No. It reminds me of a Kane Grinston Jones from Yanar.
Yep.
Very similar.
Here he is again. Oh, what a kick. That is, I hate to take Dennis Committee's saying, but that was centimetre perfect. It had to get over the head. Unbelievable. A really good kick. He's claiming he touched it, but you're never going to be able to call that.
It's a forwards game.
Yes. Incredible kick.
Let's hope he kicks the goal for the good work that Potledge did do. As he's coming in, he's very, very slow coming in. He's not far out, so hopefully there's not too much going through his head. And it is a beautiful kick straight through over the umpire's head. And that brings Gormandale 5-2-32 to Cowwarr. 10-9-69. 15 minutes gone here on the Hurricane High scoreboard.
Kyan Jenkins on the boundary.
Well, I'd love to see Potledge have a run through the middle for maybe 5-10 minutes, then come off and give him a break, then send him through for the last 5, because he's clearly having an impact on this one.
Yeah, he's their best player, I think.
Yep. I've said it before earlier. If he's not the best on, he's the most important.
Yeah. I mean, that kick, look at, that was so hard to get that over. Just a beautiful kick of the footy. So ball back in the middle. Back to 37 points for the Saints. 16 gone in this third quarter. Sykes gets the ride early, gets the tap. Jenkins lays the tackle on Stamers. He's been good too, Stamers. Again. Toe poked from Hector. They go to ground. Comes out to O'Mara. Oh, big leap forward. Kicked off the ground. Is that going to go through? Hughes is just going to get onto one here.
Oh, he's missed it.
Oh!
They've got it. Oh, it's a behind.
Well, that was a comedy of errors.
Oh, Keenan.
Oh, he's limping badly now.
I just don't understand.
We said it a couple of weeks ago with
Barry Burnett.
Gillorn North.
Yeah.
Barry Burnett, who plays his 400th today.
Next Tuesday.
Canning. Up the line. Sykes comes in, holds a front spot. Freeman just ran straight into his back.
I don't mind that.
No, yeah.
You got to make him earn it.
Big Lockie Sykes.
Been good.
You wouldn't do that in front of Tony Lockett back in the day, running in front of him. Probably you too.
Yeah, I wouldn't be happy.
As comes off the hands of the pack, front. Tigers, oh, gee, risky kick, just blazed away, didn't really look. Burke sits under it and takes the mark over Paul. Quickly plays on. Freeman comes at him. He gets a handball away to O'Mara. Standing start. They come from everywhere. Morgan's there. Ball comes to ground. Young Tegan Sheldon will bounce down. Again, a lot of players around it. Freeman with a double-hander. Deering, that's Matt for the Saints. Gets the hands out. Kicked off the ground. Tigers are away, or out of danger for the temporarily as quickly Hood comes in, collects it, doesn't fall over, keeps his balance. Kick's not great. Out of bounds on the full. Tigers will take the free kick.
As they bring ball back into play. A little chip kick to Siddle. More involvement in this third quarter, Siddle, to Freeman. Doesn't want to kick it. He's bringing something. I'll give you the hands. Back to Siddle. Does have a little bit of pace on him. And that's a beautiful looking kick. It's into territory, and I don't mind this at all. He can run onto it. Does well. Good build up here for Gormandale. And now it's a running race. Let's see how he goes. Is it going to get there in time? No, it's not, and it's going to be a behind. And that's that Richmond-tile kamikaze we're talking about.
Yeah, when you're not overly blessed with talent
Yep.
and injured just your top end, it's a smart thing.
Just get the territory going, and it's Hector. Looking for Frith. He has a lot of space around him. He must be a bit smelly today, Brad, because there's no one near him. He kicks. Looks for Mitchell. Doesn't get the mark. It's a Coffee. Beautiful pickup. Great. Beautiful pickup. But that's holding the footy.
Equally good tackle.
Yep. And it's going to be a free kick here to Gormandale. And it looks like it's going to go to Richards. It's been good.
He has.
Not a great looking kick though. Just goes over Paulette's head. Copeland was hanging around. Oh, sorry, Deering, sorry. Does well, Siddle. Nearly could have been a free kick. There was a tug of the shirt. Back to Hector. Very poised. But he's turned the ball over to Potledge.
Again.
He's just very clean and very smart. Deep, it goes in deep inside to Gormandale's forward 50. And we're going to have a boundary throw in here. Or was it out of bounds on the full? What are they called here? Nah, we're going to have a boundary throw in. It's going to be Sykes going up with Deering. Sykes has been very, very good here today for the Saints. One there by Deering. Out by Bloss. Potledge again with that quick foot. Does such... Oh! It's going to be a free kick to Cowwarr. He's got to go behind the ball. If you're going to give a free kick, you make him earn it, don't you, Brad?
Yeah.
That's exactly what he did.
He definitely earned that as he clears away for the Saints outside their defensive 50. Good mark to Sykes over Baldwin. Short kick. Had a bit on it. Bit too much for folks. Not going to get out of there. So, by Nick Cullis decides to throw it up, centre wing position, right in front of the rowdy crowd and a good crowd here at Gormandale. Their 95 Premiership reunion. Hector, he's tackled. Just throws it over the boundary line, and the umpire wouldn't have seen it from there. He was definitely blindsided. Oh, and there goes the finger from Hector. That's been happening a fair bit in the AFL. It's a couple of grand there.
He's blowing kisses as well.
Yeah. So, we'll have a boundary throw in. Centre wing position. Sykes wins the tap. Hector does well. Gets his arms free and feeds it off to Alexander. In turn gets a handball, but that's chopped off by Bentley. He's wrapped up. And again, bounce down, centre wing position. Kai and Jenkins on the boundary.
You will not see a more deliberate in your life than what the angle that I got there. He is smiling while handballing that ball over.
Oh, he did handball it. Wasn't a throw.
Yeah.
No, he handballed it right over, but was smiling at the crowd while he did it and gave up and gave him the finger.
Yeah, I like that they don't pay it in this competition. It's got to be really, like that probably was, but umpire Nick Cullis would have been blindsided from it.
Umpire would have been blindsided there, but it was definitely deliberate.
As Chris Potledge is all wrapped up. So 22 and a half gone in this third quarter. 37-point lead to the Saints. Sykes. Richards taken into the ground.
So the first 6 minutes, 7 minutes, they've bagged on 4 goals.
Yeah.
Take that out, it's basically even Stevens.
Yep. Potledge does well again around the stoppage. Feeds it off. Quick hands out to the outside. They'll go through Daniel Carstein. Up towards Deering. He's met by 2. Made a contest of it, though, and got the ball to the front. Saints through Alexander's wrapped up. Inside their defensive 50. Yeah, you're right. They just haven't given up on it. Got the 1 goal themselves in this quarter.
That's just where they're at the moment. They just lapse 5 or 10 minutes.
Quick hands out on that occasion from Damien Paul. Saints, though, able to mop up through Lee Burke, out towards the flank. They dive in and across it, and I don't think that's going to come out of there either. So we'll get another bounce down. Out of sight of the ground, and it's bathed in sunshine now here at Gormandale. We've had rain as well. It's been a typical Victorian winter's day, Gippsland day. Stamers is at the bottom of that.
Bit of everything.
It has, hasn't it? Henderson punches it out over the back of his head. Burke lays the tackle. Sliding in and taking the ball out over the boundary is Damien Paul for the Tigers. The boundary throw in again. Young Michaela Hickling on that outer side, the boundary umpire. Get her most weeks now.
Yeah, we do.
Maddie. She does a mighty job, the young girl. Henderson wins a tap. So it'll be stoppage after stoppage here because of the amount of players around it. Very hard to umpire, I would imagine, too, when this happens. But have eyes and ears in the back of your head. Umpire's pulled a free kick out of this. It'll go to the Tigers, to Cooper Jeffries, who's up the ground. They go inside 50. Oh, gets it out over the back. Deering, it's gone out. The goal umpire's called it out, so Deering just misses out on kicking his second for the quarter. He would have ran into an open goal, Matty.
He would have carried on too. Instead, he's going to go up in the ruck against Henderson. Ball back into play. Does well. Still a lot of players around the ball. A lot of tapping, a lot of feet and kicking going around. We'll have another ball up here. Probably about 45 metres from the Gormandale goal. It's Henderson and Deering go at it again, and it's won by Deering. Does well. We'll have another ball up. There would be about 25 players around this ball, so it's very hard to get a good clearance. So we need Chris Potledge around here to get a little quick kick, and he is lurking around. Hector for Cowwarr, and they do. They get a kick out. Burke. He's still got the ball. And well tackled there by Damien Paul.
I've liked his game, Damien Paul.
Yeah, he's had a
Real
just had
crack.
a crack. Yeah. As they throw the ball back up. Henderson to Stamers. Stamers couldn't pick it up. Henderson's in there. He will lay a big tackle. We all know that. And we're going to have another ball up here. In a very scrappy, maybe 90 to 120 seconds here. But the Cowwarr, they've moved the ball out of defence into the midfield area. Henderson. And it takes about 3 blokes to keep that man down.
Just on that ruling before with Hayden Hector, Shane Garvey tells us, deliberate out of bounds is definitely a rule in the North Kippy League.
Yep.
It's not that insufficient intent that the AFL pay.
Yep.
But as we thought that Nick Cullis wouldn't have seen that.
So if Nick's seen that, he's going to give it.
He's going to give it as
Yep.
a deliberate.
Yep.
Yeah. So again, this is why we're having an umpire, Lockie Floyd, in for finals for these sort of things. And today there's probably been 5.
Yep.
And it's good to clear it up straight away.
And people say, oh, yeah, fair enough. And
so
you move on.
Got to thank Shane Garvey, the umpire director of Sale Umpires Association, for helping us out there today. It's magnificent. As Keenan Hughes will go for his second goal from a long way out. That's a big kick. Gets there. Sykes off his hand. The Tigers will take this away. Hughes will kick that on when the leg's okay, you would have thought, Matty?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Frith. Oh, was he taken high? Umpire says yes. Just outside 50. Caleb Frith. Oh, Sykes from behind, then recovers well. Baldwin off the ground, smart footy from there. Holding the front spot there was Bolton, couldn't take the mark. They fight over it. A couple of Tigers. It's Potledge on the ground and Cooper Jeffries was with him. Henderson just leans Jenkins under he just reads it off the hands, Chris Potledge. Hence why you think he probably should play some more midfield time, Kyan Jenkins?
Yeah, well, he's starting every play out on the wing, but then when it's a stoppage, he's starting right under the ruckman's nose.
Yeah, I'd put him in the middle.
Gets to the right spots. I don't know how old he is, Chris Potledge. I suppose we could look that up, find out, but be a hard ask for him to be playing midfield if he's an older type. He's been around a while.
Yeah.
Played a lot of footy at Berwick and Narry, I think, as well. So
Definitely Berwick.
yeah. So he'd probably be close to 40. Yeah, he's probably shouldn't have said that. I'm only joking. So Jenkins and Sykes, 50-50 that one. Going to ground is Alexander. Liked his game for the Saints today too. He does. We've seen him a few times this year, and he does play that wing well.
Yeah, even Ben Coffey's been super.
Yes. Both ruckman left that to bounce. So again, another stoppage. 3/4 time, not too far away. As we're going 29.5 in this third quarter. We'll have all the around the ground scores, footy and netball. Hurry kick from Campbell Peavy. And a further kick out. Burke sits underneath it. He's got strong hands. So Geordie Burke has been told to slow it down and milk the quarter out. Got the Crown Hotel emblem emblazoned across the back of the Cowwarr jumper.
I like the Cowwarr jumper.
So do I. I know Kyan Jenkins does too. So sponsors of the player of the day is the Saints through Lee Burke now. Goes towards Sykes, takes the mark. Just inside 50 on the boundary. This will take a Nathias Wanganeen Malira type effort from here, I would have thought, Kyan Jenkins.
I'd say Rowan Marshall, boys. I think he's a bit too tall to be compared to Malera or Charlie Dixon, because he does look a lot like him.
I'm not talking about how they look, but I'm talking about style of kick. So he goes close to Potledge on the man on the mark, and he's got the finger to it. No score. And three-quarter time here at the Gormandale Football Ground Rec Reserve for the BP Traralgon East match of the round in the AGL Loyang North Gippsland Football Netball League. And it is Cowwarr 10-10-70 to Gormandale 5-3-33. They lead by 37 points. We'll take a quick break. When we come back from the break, we'll have all the around the ground scores. Kyan Jenkins will be out on the boundary, finding out what's going on in the huddles. And we'll have the netball scores as well. It is the Saints here by 37 points.
BP Traralgon East, day or night from fuel to a feast. BP Traralgon East, from a wicked brew coffee to washing the beast. BP Traralgon East.
Water. It's a part of life and we all depend on it. We spray it and play in it. At Davey, we move it around, clean it, and provide the right pressure at the right time. To help you do this, run one of these and wash her. We're Australian made and made for Australia. So when you depend on this, need to do this, or just want one of these, you can depend on Davey.
Welcome back to the Gormandale Rec Reserve. As you can see, bathed in sunshine now. They lead by 37 points. The Saints, Matty Mosley, has some around-the-ground scores. Netball firstly.
Yes, we'll go with the netball, and it's the Gormandale girls. A massive win, 80-28 over Cowwarr. Yallourn North, 45 over Glengarry 34. The Cougars, now they were on top of the ladder, I'm pretty sure, in the
They
A
were.
grade. And they've been gotten done, 32 to TTU 36. So that makes things interesting in the netball.
Does. Certainly does. So,
We've got Shane Duncan here.
Yep, we'll go down to the boundary with Kyan Jenkins.
I'm just here with Gormandale coach Shane Duncan. Shane, what do you have to do to win this game?
Oh, look, we've got to just keep attacking, keep playing in front, and get our run going from the half back line. We're having these 5, 6, 7 minute lapses, and they're kicking goals on us. We just got to take that out of our game.
Thank you, Shane.
Can you ask him how his back is?
He said his back's no good. The weather is not helping him whatsoever.
I bet it's not. Thanks for that, Shane Duncan, the senior coach of Gormandale. That was brilliant work by you again, Kyan Jenkins, just wrapping everyone up on the boundary. He doesn't muck around. He gets everyone. There's some around the ground live scores. Yallourn North by 128 points. TTU by 83 and Rosedale by 59. So
We've got the close one again.
we have every week, and we've tipped 4 out of 4 again by the looks of it today. This is the only game that can change.
Yep.
I don't expect it to, but it could. So we're underway again. Quick kick forward from Coffey for the Saints. Goes up towards half forward. Coming out and meeting it, but overrunning it was Peavy for the Tigers. So, yeah, interesting with the netball A grade. Churchill getting beat today by TTU. Bouncing ball, lost it in flight, but regained it. Was Matt Deering for the Saints. Alexander gives it back. Deering, high ball. It's going to go out of bounds on the full. Tigers will take the free kick here, and I reckon it might be Cooper Jeffries that'll get that. Go and get the ball yourself these days.
I think the little boundaries can't go over for
No,
health and safety.
People won't get out of their car
Nah,
and
they
go
won't.
and get it for him.
Nah.
either. Unbelievable. So Cooper Jeffries will come back. You'll probably need the defibrillator. No, he's giving it off to Canning because he's too tired
Yeah,
to
he's
kick it.
buggered.
So
Don't kick it down the line.
Canning pretends to come this way and goes the other way. Long kick, risky kick. Sits it up. Ball comes to ground because Keenan Hughes was around that area. Wouldn't be kicking it anywhere near him. Snap back. Goal! I tell you what, there could be a new contender.
Jeez, let's see that on the replay.
I'd like to see who it was. I've just got a feeling it was Hood. I might be wrong.
Brady, who do you reckon?
Could have been. No, in fact, it was the one with the 3. It was Jai Folks.
Jeez, we've had some good goals today.
We certainly have.
Yeah.
And I reckon that is a contender from the boundary, but the mid-air one will still get
Yeah.
it, won't it? Which was Isaac Copland in the
Yeah.
first quarter.
Even the check side, 35, 40 metres was a ripper as
Yeah,
well.
there's been some great goals, as you say. So they're away, Cowwarr in the last. 2 minutes took, 11:10:76. Gormandale 5:3:33. 2 minutes gone. Hurricane highest scoreboard. Deering in the ruck for the Tigers now as a couple goes at it, then feeds it back with a handball. They dive across it.
Well done, Liam.
And we'll get a restart again. Jenkins. So Deering's gone as another midfielder, a tall midfielder now. It might be a good time to cross down to Kyan Jenkins on the boundary because he might have something that he's picked up for us, has he?
Well, I was in the Cowwarr huddle, and to me it looked like Ken Hughes has either done a corky or a knee based on the way his leg had been wrapped. But he's calling for the ball one-on-one more from his midfield and his half-forward flankers. But I think his team could be wary about how limited his movement actually is.
Okay, so ball out of side. There's folks again handballing back. Alexander falls over, gets the handball away. Half smothered kick. So their pressure in that area hasn't let up from the Tigers.
Player down for Cowwarr. It doesn't look good.
Yeah, out of side. Spot on.
Is it Kyle
It's
Stamers?
Alexander.
Was it Alexander?
Yeah, Sean Alexander.
Oh, yeah.
And Hayden Hector's put the arms up for the stretcher.
Yeah, I've seen the boundary umpire put the arms up too. So we've seen this once this year with Caleb Mickey. We don't want to see this again. from TTU.
I don't think it can be a leg injury because he was stamping both legs on the ground,
Okay.
as in pain.
Yep.
And now the Gormandale players in the centre have congregated, so I can't really see.
Yeah, we're sort of behind the...
He's
the
not
goal.
unconscious, and
No.
it's not a bad leg, the way he was stamping his legs on the ground. He's getting up, which is always a good sign.
The knee is strapped. So
So that could have been the frustration of him knowing.
he's done something to the knee.
To the knee.
Let's hope for the best. It's not an ACL or anything like that.
So he's up. That's the main thing.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
that
you're
knee.
right. Yeah. Right knee, is it?
Yeah, left knee.
Left knee, is it?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So, Kyan Jenkins on the boundary.
Well, this is a good time for Poltridge. Just gather the Gormandale guys together and get the strategy. They're 4.5 minutes in. They haven't really got much territory. This is just the time to recycle the game plan and get a couple of goals on the board quickly.
As we're just waiting for return to play. We're just waiting for Sean Alexander to sort of get out of the area. Does look very sore there, so hopefully all the best there for Sean. Give a shout out there to Kevin Hood for helping him off there. He's already done the reserves runner today, and now he's doing the senior, so well done to Kevin Hood.
Yep.
Bit of a local legend there for Cowwarr.
Come on, up, get it going.
He seems to be walking a little bit better now than what he was maybe 100 metres ago, which is a great sign. As we can see, the number 72 coming on now, which is O'Mara for Alexander. And ball is back into play. Sykes. The Siddle. Want to move the ball quickly. Kicks. Well done there by Bloss.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bloss has the ball. They've got it out of defensive 50 to Frith. Kicks. Misses the target. It goes back to the ruckman, and it's always hard for a ruckman to bend down to Jenkins. That goes with the kick, and we're going to have a boundary throw in here. Centre wing. So we're only 6 minutes in, but we've only probably played about 2 or 3 minutes due to an injury. So this quarter might go a little bit longer than 30 minutes. We probably might be looking at 33 to 34 minutes here for this quarter. And it's Sykes with a beautiful tap. But well read there. And Peavy kicks. And he hits the target. To Deering. Kicks down the line. Just taking his time. Another little chip kick, and it's been good, but they've turned the ball over, and this is probably their issue, and it's gone back to Hector. Hector kicks. Looks there for Timmy Johnson. Doesn't quite get it. But he's a very, very smart player. Timmy Johnson does well. And nearly got the free kick there. And we're going to have a ball up. Right on the corner there of the square. Ball back up. Sykes gets front position, goes the punch, doesn't get it correctly. Does well. Lee Burke will get first to the ball. Doesn't get the bounce once, but Jesse Siddle cops one on the side of the head. And that's a great call there by the umpire. Nearly could have been 50. But get along with it, Jesse. Kicks. Just goes a little bit too high. But he recovers really, really well. Let's see what they can do here. Richards is lurking. To Paulette. To Siddle. To Stamos. To Hector. Had a super game. Kicks it into the centre square. To Morgan. Oh, beautiful hands. And he's got space. Can he deliver? He's looking for Hughes. He's on one leg, but can he mark it? No, he can't. Canning will be first to the footy. Jeffries is lurking, does a little tap, does well. But doing just as well for Cowwarr there. Who have we got down there? Endearing. Did really, really well.
He certainly did. So 43 points, the Saints. Nearly 9 minutes gone last quarter. Stick around for the entire Electel post-game show at the completion of this one. Go through next week's games and all other scores today. And hopefully we'll have the winning coach or someone from the winning team to have a chat to in the post-game show, thanks to Electel. Still inside defensive 50. Umpire calls it play on. Didn't go the required distance. Potledge. There it is again. Gets it to a good spot too. Towards the
Hector.
boundary line. And Hector strong through the tackle of Baldwin. They feed it back. Kick round the corner from Stoddart. And Hughes will get a shot here. He's going to take a very good kick from here, but it is the spot that he kicks them from. Boundary, 50 out on the left.
I've seen this at Cowwarr a few times.
Certainly have. He's got the one today, which he got in the second quarter, up the same end. In he comes. Oh, my God. Wowee. That is incredible. And it depends what type of goal you like. The one out of mid-air at the front of a pack. The one from the boundary on the left foot. Snap before earlier from Folks. Or that one, which is a purest goal. Cowwarr 12-10-82. There we see it from there. He was actually inside 50, but the goal umpire didn't move.
I like that one. And do you know why? The guy's on one leg.
Yes.
And he's kicking with that leg on the boundary.
I like the freakish one.
Yeah.
Gormandale 5-3-33. Nearly 11 minutes gone last quarter. Hurricane high scoreboard. So he's got two on one leg, Keenan Hughes. One in the second, one in the last. Definitely took the Massaro Motors mark of the day, and now he's in contention for the Finch Cafe goal of the day. You like that one. I like the one in the second quarter of Isaac Copland. But we will discuss the Crown Hotel player of the day.
That'll be interesting today.
It will be interesting today.
I'd like to see how you go with your 3-2-1 to my 3-2-1.
There's a few there.
Yeah.
Could nearly sneak Potledge in.
Yeah.
Really liked his game. So back in the middle, Henderson, Coffey. He's wrapped up by Baldwin, able to get the handball away. Oh, beautiful hands from Deering to Stamos. Goes inside. There is Hughes again. He's tackled, gets his handball away. Oh, really good pick up from Johnson. Round the corner goal.
Big happening here off the ball.
So Johnson has his second after getting one in the first. He's got himself one in the last. And Cowwarr have gone on to 13-10-88. They now lead by 55 points. Gormandale 5-3-33. 12 and a quarter minutes gone last quarter. Hurricane high scoreboard.
Yes, it's been a good game. I know the scoreboard sort of it's stretched out to the 50 points, but it's only been about a 10-minute gap through the whole day that's let Gormandale down.
Kine Jenkins on the boundary.
Well, I think it's time to take a few risks for Gormandale. They've got to open this game up. They can't keep having a blanket of people around the stoppages. They've got to get the space, and it might even be time to throw an extra person forward just to see what can happen.
Big punch there by Henderson. Would have been a free kick there to Cowwarr, but it's not. To Stamos. Well done there by Deering, but pushed off the ball there by Hector. Had a great game, Hector. Just an absolute bull of the team for Cowwarr. Thrown back up. Henderson. One by Gormandale, kick long, but there's no one there in particular, and it's taken there by Paulette. Very honest backman here, Paulette, and he kicks long. Beautiful looking kick, looks for Frith. Gets the perfect bounce, and he does love space. Kicks long, looks for Hughes, doesn't quite get it. And the problem for Hughes at the moment, it's hard for him to do any more than one effort with that knee of his. And we're going to have a boundary throw in, probably about 40 metres out from the Cowwarr goal. And it's Jenkins going up in the ruck with Morgan. Morgan's had a good game too, Brad, hasn't he?
He has,
a bit quieter this second half, but a great first half.
Yep.
Won by Morgan. Kicked out of the back line from Gormandale, and it was Henderson trying to mark, but he's dropped a sitter back to Potledge. Had a great game for the Tigers, and he's a beautiful looking kick. Uses his pace, but Paulette is a very, very quick man as well, and he's won the ball, and he's given him the don't argue. He's got the ball back again. An absolute mongrel of a kick, and he's turned the ball over. He's done all the hard work, Paulette, but it didn't finish off. No one wanted the footy. No one wanted to tackle. To Freeman. Richards there has been tackled. And we're going to have a ball up here as we have a few sprinkles of rain here at Gormandale.
Just writing down some of my better players.
Okay.
Getting ready.
You're organised today, Brad.
I am. I've just had the generator on and off, and I'm going to get out of here very quickly. Deering onto the right foot, inside. Good punch from behind by Lee Burke. Then collects his own work. Onto the right foot, into the middle. Nice.
No!
He just rode him like a rodeo. Wow. So, Nathan Fairley. Inside 50. Johnson uses the body well. Takes the mark. Turns it over. No, it's straight down. I thought that was Canning for a middle. Yeah, but it was that young boy on debut, and he's going to have a crack at 3 goals here, Cooper Mitchell, on debut.
You'd be happy with that.
Kyan Jenkins would be happy because he's a young boy as well. Kyan?
Yeah, Brad. Well, at 3/4 time, he was the recipient of much praise from Keenan Hughes and the other forward group. As he comes in, he should kick his third here. It's not, compared to the other kicks, it's not hard, this one.
He's got an awkward kicking style, that's for sure.
Whatever works.
Exactly right. Doesn't matter what it looks like, does it, Matty?
That's exactly right.
Just got to get him through those 2 big sticks. 14-10-94, the Saints. Gormandale 5-3-33. 16 gone. Hurricane higher scoreboard last quarter.
It is, and the scoreboard's starting to look a bit offside for Gormandale, but they've been good. They have been good. Let's just hope they don't drop the bundle in the last sort of 10 to 15 minutes, because they've been more than competitive, and a win is not that far away, I believe.
No. So he's equal leading goal kicker for the Saints now with Shane Morgan.
Yeah.
He's kicked more than Keenan Hughes.
Yep.
On one leg, but
Yep.
it's a huge debut.
Henderson. What have you thought of Henderson in the ruck today?
Yeah, at times, yep. At times, been okay. I like the way he uses that big body.
Yeah.
I don't like it when there's a big player like that doesn't use the body.
Yeah. Big guys normally can be timid.
Yes.
Don't throw their weight around, but he certainly does. Potledge. He's a hard man to tackle. As Stamos tries to tackle him, we're going to have another ball up here inside the centre square. One there by the Tigers. Bloss is going to get there first. Tries to get the tap, but he does, and it's Hector. But well done there by Deering. It's Paulette that's going to get there. Does well in the end. He didn't want to let it go out. But he kicks it up in the air and brings the rain down with it. It was that high. Hood to Hector. Hector kicks down the line. To no one in particular. And we're going to have a boundary throw in here.
Might go down to Kyan Jenkins. Did you see anything of the Sean Alexander injury as he come off at all? It looked like a knee.
It appeared to be a knee, but I wasn't 100% sure because he ended up walking off relatively fine, obviously with 2 people helping him. But it did look painful across the other side of the ground. He did let his frustration out while he was injured.
Yeah, so I'd say it's a reoccurring injury, Matty. As the wind's picking up again, you can hear through the effects mic. It's the Tigers out on that outer side of the ground. They turn it over. Nice kick forward from Matty Deering. Oh, good mark. Is it Canning?
Come on, Trent.
Yep.
Come on, Trent.
So the Chubb Gets a 1-2.
Oh.
Oh, no, he's kicked it straight to O'Mara with a dribbler to Morgan. Sits it over the top, and there's not a hole he could dig deep enough right now, Jared Canning, and
Yeah.
Timmy Johnson will get a go at his third.
He'd be feeling about 2 centimetres tall at the moment.
Yes, and
And there's no worse feeling.
might be worth listening to the podcast for Gormandale next week, because I'm sure Chris Potledge will bring it up.
No doubt.
Johnson, in he comes for his third, and he'll definitely bring it up now because it resulted in a goal. And they get their ton. The Saints 15-10, 100. Gormandale 5-3-33. Nearly 19.5 gone last quarter. Hurricane high scoreboard. Kyan Jenkins.
Well, with these clouds coming overhead, I have a feeling we could get the lights on soon. And obviously, while they have been upgraded, as we saw firsthand Thursday night, they can be quite hard to call the football from. So good luck, boys.
The rainbow across there, you can see. Look at that rainbow. That's just lighting up the ground and my life.
I've heard it all now, everybody.
Look at that rainbow. It's a double.
Yeah, it is a double.
Make a wish, Kyan Jenkins.
St Kilda to win a premiership before I die.
Oh, my. Oh, well, yeah, you're
Jeez, if I'm 17, I'm telling I'm not thinking like that.
You wouldn't make... Yeah, you wow. I'll tell you what. Might not happen, Kyan. There's people that are 60 or 59 that haven't seen it. As Sykes wins the tap. Coffey, wrapped up, gets his handball away as he falls. Deering gets it to Freeman, onto the left foot. Inside 50, Jenkins gets the one hand to it, couldn't hold it. They go to ground, load the ball up.
Yeah, and Gormandale have yet to score in this last quarter. To Cowwar's 5 goals, so they've really finished off strongly here, Cowwarr. Let's hope Gormandale can get on the board in this last quarter, and they've kicked in long. Tries to mark it, but doesn't. And Cowwarr get the clearance out. That's to Fairley. Kick it into the forward line. Hollet's there, is in good position. Doesn't hold the mark. Well done there by Jenkins. He was going to give the hands off there to Lightheart, but he's going to have a boundary throw in. And it is getting dark here, Kyan. I can see what you mean. Very, very dark. Ball back into play. One there by Freeman. Potledge is lurking. Just scrambling around as the rain starts to fall here. Very, very light, but it will make the ball slippery, and it's Henderson. We're going to have another ball up here. Probably about 15 metres out, 20 metres out here from the Gormandale goal. Freeman going up in the ruck against Henderson. Freeman gets the tap to Deering, to Potledge. Goes over both players' heads. And Paulette's quite happy to get it over for a behind. And that's their first score for the last quarter, Brad.
Yeah, it is, whilst their opposition have kicked 5.
Yeah.
Straight. Is it? No, sorry. Yeah, 5 straight.
Don't leave hard at him. Take him out. Don't
So,
tackle. You got him. You got him.
Saints through Frith, gets his kick away. Chopped off for the Tigers by Bentley. Up towards half forward. Good mark over the back for the Saints by Brown.
Been good.
He has. Onto the right foot. Looking for Sykes. Just holds out Canning. Couldn't take the mark. Jeffries mops up at the back. Now it's to Canning. Quick kick forward from Bentley.
Oh.
Straight through the hands of his teammate there in Carstein, Daniel. Out over the boundary line. Over boundary throw in. Centre wing position. The other 1995 Gormandale Premiership reunions going. I reckon they might be ready for a nap at that age. But 30 years ago, some of those guys would be my age now. Some might be more.
Would have been champions.
Oh, yeah, yes. Brownlow medalist in there today is Frith. Oh,
Oh.
it's taken high by Freeman. So Frith take the free kick.
Mongrel looking kick.
It is. Gets over the back to Morgan. Oh, Stamers, big tackle.
He's given holding the ball.
Stamers will get the free kick. 45 metres out directly in front. Oh, he's looking to give off here, and he has. Quickly plays on. Misses everything.
lot.
Out of bounce on the full. That was Hood. And looks like a Hood. This time it's Canning that's...
Yeah, I was just about to say, poor fella's had to jump the fence again.
He's on his way to Carrigeon to get that. He's a long way. Kyan Jenkins, good time to come down to you.
Well, that was a poor option to going for goal, that one. He had Cooper Mitchell over the top. He had other options there. Went for goal out on the full. As Matt Mosley, sorry, not Max Mosley, Matt Mosley would say, he forwards would want that one in the square. You've put me on the spot, boys.
Thank you, Kyan Pepper.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Ah, beautiful mark there by Freeman. And it's not the beautiful looking kick, so he will want to give the hands off, and that's exactly what he does. But he might have to kick it anyway, but he doesn't want to kick it to Siddle. They've put themselves in a really tight box here, and the turnover is evident, and Stamers has got it. Kicks long, and it's a beautiful looking kick to Morgan, and he's a beautiful mark too, and he's took him 5 times, but he's marked it. And he'll do a little chip kick, and he'll be looking for Hughes, and he does. And Kenan Hughes, all of a sudden, will be going for his third on a guy that's on one leg. As Kenan Hughes goes in for his third. Love to know the injury of this man.
Yeah.
But it's not great, but he still managed to kick 3 goals.
Oh, he's a beautiful kick, isn't he? He was kicking with his right foot in the warm-up.
He was very gingerly.
Yeah.
I think he was self-doubting himself at the start of the day on how bad that knee is.
He's got himself 3.
Yep.
I think Kyan Jenkins, how many did you say Dean McDonald had earlier?
Well, I've just checked. He's up to 8 now, boys.
Oh, so he might be home. Although, sorry, go on.
The margin's 169 Yallournilla North to 12 of Glengarry.
Yep. So it's Cowwarr 16-10-106, Gormandale 5-4-34, 26 and a half gone last quarter. Hurricane higher scoreboard. Stick around for the Electel post-game show. And we'll have the Crown Hotel Player of the Day, the Finch Cafe Goal of the Day, the Massaro Motors Mark of the Day, and a whole lot more. 62 points now. Biggest margin of the day. Deering does well, sharking that. Quick kick inside 50. Hands out to the outside. He's handballing it to himself. Does what he wants. Isaac Copland with the Finch Cafe Goal of the Day at the moment. In my eyes, Bloss gets a handball out over the top. Copland comes back in it again, and Lee Burke takes him out over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. 50 metres around from the Tigers' goal. So 4 players have 3 goals for the Saints now. Mitchell, Johnson, Morgan and Hughes.
Good spread.
Yes. Boundary throw in. Freeman wins a tap. Stamers sharks it. Like this boy's game. Jake Brown. He's going to go short here. Oh, gee. Jai Folks just said, mind to Hector. He must have known it was him. He wouldn't normally leave that. O'Mara drops what he should have taken. Tigers go forward, but it's all Saints. Sitting underneath it and taking the mark is Stoddart. Again, goes to Folks. Umpire calls him to play on, rightly so. He took a lot of time. He's turned it over, straight down the throat of Freeman as Matty Mosley's doing his votes. Trying to pinch a couple reminds me of English class, 1975. Up the line. Oh, nice tap in the end from the Tiger. Goes to ground and then lays a big tackle. Oh, my God. I'll tell you what oh, my God is. There's a jumper change this late in the game. 37 we haven't had all day. Or have we? Yes, we have. It's Bailey Forrest. Must have spent a lot of time on the interchange. Oh, Sykes. A turn from
Hit the ground
ecstasy
hard.
to pain. And he has hurt himself.
That would have hurt.
I'm worried about the shoulder, the way he landed.
I'm worried about the guts.
I would have been worried about the guts if it was me landing.
Get the head back.
I would have bounced back up onto that rainbow. And it's all over here, and he looks like he's all right. And you hate it when we hate injuries at the worst times, but in the last 3 seconds of a game, you can do without him, Matty Mosley. Yeah. And the Saints have run out big winners in the end, 16-10, 106 to Gormandale, who could only manage the one behind in the last quarter, 5-4-34. And they've run out winners by 72 points, which is quite a surprise the way the game started. It was 9 points at quarter time, 17 points at half time. Shane Duncan knows this, what happens after half time. But still at three-quarter time, I thought they were in it with 37-point deficit, but it's blown out to 72 points.
Yeah, they're not far off it, though, Gormandale.
No.
One or two players, they will win games.
So we might take a quick break here at Gormandale, and we'll come back with the Electel post-game show for the BP Traralgon East match of the round in the AGL Loyang North Gippsland Football Netball League. It was the Saints by 72 points. We'll have all the around-the-ground scores, final scores. We'll have the Crown Hotel Player of the Day, Finch Cafe Goal of the Day, Massaro Motors Mark of the Day, and hopefully a couple of interviews. This is Sports Stream Live for AGL Loyang North Gippsland Football Netball League. It was the Saints by 72 points.
BP Traralgon East, day or night from few to a feast. BP Traralgon East, from a wicked brew coffee to washing the beast. BP Traralgon East.
Water. It's a part of life and we all depend on it. We spray it and play in it. At Davey, we move it around, clean it, and provide the right pressure at the right time. To help you do this, run one of these and wash her. We're Australian made and made for Australia. So when you depend on this, need to do this, or just want one of these, you can depend on Davey.
Welcome back to the Gormandale Rec Reserve, where the Saints have run out big winners in the end, 72 points after only leading by 17 points at half-time. 16-10, 106 to Gormandale, 5-4-34. And we're very lucky to be joined by two of the better players on the day. And we're going to do our vote shortly for the Crown Hotel Player of the Day. Hayden Hector and Shane Morgan, welcome to the broadcast.
Thanks for having us. Thanks, mate.
What'd you think? It was a funny game to half-time. You took control in the second half.
Yeah, it was a bit of a slog at the start. Like we played into their hands, really. Didn't use our skills. Like that was probably the most evident thing in the first half. And then after that, like we said, at half-time, don't get me wrong, we definitely got a pretty good spray.
We heard.
And then, like we said, we came out and then we played our brand of footy. So it was just, obviously, it was heaps better and it was very much more the way we wanted to play the whole game. Unfortunately, we only did it for a half.
Shane, good spread of goal kickers. 4 guys helped themselves to 3. Yourself, Tim Johnson, Keenan Hughes as always, and the debutant, Cooper Mitchell.
Yeah, Cooper, yeah, he surprised me today, actually.
What a great effort. He's got a funny kicking style.
He does. He waves it around a bit.
It gets there, but...
It does, yeah.
Does that help the group, particularly the guys that have played a fair bit of footy, when you've got a young kid coming in like that?
Oh, absolutely. Like, seeing them coming up, that's what the club's like building, like getting the juniors through, get them into the seniors, and that's how you make a senior side better, get the young ones up.
And he was a late call in because RJ Farnham was a late call out.
Yeah, I think so. So, which is good. Like we said, you really want to start blooding, especially these top age under 18s. You really want to start blooding them and getting games into them so that when they do come up next year, like they're already had a taste of it. They already know what's expected of them.
So when there's an 18-year-old kid like that as a late, he might even be 17. I might be wrong, but he's under 18, so eligible. Yeah. He's a late call-in, from what I can gather. Sarah Cooper tells me he's a late call-in. So is that a good thing? I would have thought it's good because he's not thinking about it all night, last night and Thursday, and he's getting told today.
Well, yeah, he's not as nervous on the Friday night.
I would have thought so. Yeah, sleepless night.
Yeah, well, I know I'd had a few sleepless nights when I started playing juniors and playing seniors. So yeah, it's probably you're better off finding out on the day, like, hey, you're playing seniors. So
we seen the warm-ups.
Yeah, did we? Yeah, I know where you're going.
I thought there was a furphy going on here. I watched the way Keenan Hughes was warming up and he's kicking on his right foot, limping heavily. What the hell was going on there? Should he have played?
Well, someone like Keenan's always going to play, isn't he? So if we had the opportunity, we would have rested him in that. But he's a competitor. He wants to be out there as much as anyone. So I don't know. It was just a knock. So like I said, he still contributed with his 2 or 3 goals. So we can't expect anything more from him, especially one of our leaders.
A knee or a hamstring?
Corky.
Corky. Oh, it was a corky. Oh, well, that's. So puts a whole different light on it.
From what we looked at, it looked bad. Yeah.
And if it was a knee, that's why I couldn't understand why he's playing. But corky, fine.
Yeah. So I think there was a fair bit of swelling. But, like I said, he's a competitor and he was always going to come out there no matter what. So.
And we made mention in the call that Keenan on half a leg is better than a lot of players.
Yeah, well, that's very true. That's very true.
It was very, like the one he kicked in the last quarter over. He had no right to kick that.
Nah. But that's him, isn't it? Yeah. That's him. So
Lockie Sykes hurt himself just in the last 3 seconds here landing. I don't know if he's noticed it.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's fine.
Yep.
No. Sean Alexander looked like a knee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that really doesn't look good.
And he knew he was frustrated hitting the ground, so he knew
exactly what had happened. He's done it before.
It's his second or third, I think.
So we'll see. We can just really go fingers crossed that it's not the whole thing, but scans will tell, and we only wish the best for him.
I hate it when it happens, and we've seen a bit of it this year, Matty.
Caleb Mickey,
like that I just don't like seeing. And apparently, RJ Farnham's was a knee that he pulled out for too. So that's
I honestly haven't heard anything about that. I was wondering where he was actually. So you've just told me. So
I was talking about this during the week. I've not seen a season like it in a competition. The amount of the top end talent in this competition that have been injured.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's a shame because you really want those players out there. Like, people come to watch them. So
at that stage of the season where you can't make finals, is it really, really important to finish off well like today and get a couple of really good wins for next year?
Well, yeah, and hopefully we can have a really big last game. Obviously, we have the bye, but we want to take that into next year and then, and obviously with trying to recruit as well. Like we sort of want to take one of these bigger scalps, and we've been there a lot this year and that, and just not being able to finish off. So we really want to finish off the year with that, and then build on next year to then really be pushing for finals. So
I go through the side, and this is with all respect to the sides outside the outside the top 5. I look at that side, and that's the best side outside that 5. And yet the ladder won't show that at the end of the year.
No, unfortunately it won't.
Is that something that you guys not have spoken about, but is that something that sits with you and you think, geez, we're better than that?
Like I said, with those, a lot of those, I think Higgs told me it was 6 or 7 games we've lost by under, sort of 5-6 goals.
Under 40 points.
You can tell by your percentage.
Yeah, so, and then it's really just learning how to win again properly, and, just taking that next step and, finishing off like a couple of games, we were only, a couple of goals down, and then in the last 10 minutes, they've kicked another 3 or 4 goals, so it really didn't show how it actually went. Yeah. But that comes down to fitness. Yeah. Some of our younger kids and that getting a little bit more experience as well, and then hopefully another full pre-season, and obviously barring injuries, really make a push for it next year.
Re-signing the coach, re-signing Sykes and Hughes on long terms, that's got to be something strategically done by the club to say, hey, we're
going in the right direction.
Stability.
Yeah.
Let's go forward. So that's a good thing, because all of a sudden your best forward, Keenan Hughes is second best forward. Your big ruckman, they're big signings for 3 years. Clubs don't normally do that, Shane.
Yeah, no, we haven't had a good size ruckman like that for a long time.
Yeah.
It'd be 10 years really since bloody Joycey left back in 2012. It's huge for us to have someone for another 3 years. So
what do you need now for 2026? What type of player?
Just smarter players.
You got to hope they're not listening.
Just better decision makers.
Yeah.
Even some of our good players make poor decisions sometimes. So, I'd like to see a bit more decision making, like good ones.
You got one of the best midfields in the comp.
Yeah, we do.
The way I see it.
I think it is too.
Yeah.
Like Ben Coffey, Hector, Meatball.
Stamers.
We could really break teams apart.
Yeah.
If we get in the middle gelling properly.
Geez, another Keenan Hughes would be nice.
Yeah.
Don't grow on trees, do they?
No. Because I'd like to see him up back, running off a half-back flank, taking goals from the wing.
He'd be able to.
Yeah,
He'd definitely be able to.
Time to do our Crown Hotel Player of the Day, Matty Mosley. You're 3, 2, 1.
You go first.
I got 3 and 2 in here.
You go first.
I gone Hayden Hector, 3 votes. Shane Morgan, 2. And with all respect to guys like Coffey and I thought Big Deering and Stamers and Sykes, and I gave a Gormandale player 1 vote, was Chris Potledge. He just didn't give up. He was one guy in that first half when it's 17 points. I'm thinking, this guy's keeping them in the game. There a chance because of him.
They use him a lot, and he's a bit of a wrecking ball too.
He's a beautiful kick.
Yeah.
Beautiful kick.
Yeah. Yours, Matty? So
I gave 3 to Hayden, 1 to Coffey, and 1 to Potledge.
2 1s.
Sorry, 3 to Hayden, 2 to Coffey, 1 to Potledge.
Ah, okay. So you went Coffey.
Yeah.
You didn't give Shane Morgan a vote?
No, I didn't.
Geez, that's a bit rough.
Jesus Christ.
Old coach looking after him.
So our Crown Hotel Player of the Day has gone to Hayden Hector. And then they're a major sponsor, you guys, too.
Yeah, they are.
Aren't they? You're on the back of the jumper.
Yep, they're huge. We do a raffle there on a Thursday night, Friday night or something?
Friday night.
So.
And your little cameo over here with the crowd, what was said to you? They were getting into you over here.
It's just a little bit of give and take.
Deliberate?
That was as deliberate as deliberate.
I pretty much threw it at him. I didn't know if I handballed it.
I thought that's what he did. I did actually say that in the call, but I was assured that you handballed it, but it did look like a throw.
Nah, it's all right. I knew that they couldn't see me. I knew there was a lot of players behind me. I'd rather the ball, 20 metres inside, giving me a little bit of space than having a ruck contest, 2 metres from the boundary line. So that was very much more just for me.
Hey, I tell you what, we've got to have a look at. First of all, we'll have a look at the Finch Cafe goal of the day, and it was a Gormandale boy. Now there was we couldn't believe how many good goals.
There was good goals today.
There's some rippers from the boundary, but we've gone with this one because we thought that it was quite freakish in the end. So it's set up And it's Isaac Copland at the front here, and he had no right to do this. He just said, hey, excuse me, boys. He's got it through 15 blokes off.
You see Sykes in the background there.
Apparently, someone said it was touched.
I'm going to be quite honest with you. That ball was definitely touched.
Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah, but they let it go through, which is like, sometimes you get away with them. So, like I said, I can't say much. I get away with a fair bit. So.
Isaac Copland wins the Finch Cafe point of the day. The mark of the day was your boys now. I reckon this was the beauty. There's a couple of good marks, but we've given it to Keenan Hughes off one leg.
Still jumping.
And he's got blokes in front of him, around him, and knowing that he's got that corky, that's a hard jump.
Yeah,
jumping off that leg too. So
Yeah.
Like I said, but he's just a competitor. He always wants to be out there.
He could have got goal of the day. There was two others that did that one and one over here. He could have got goal of the day as well. But he's ended up with the Massaro, Murray will like that, Ray Massaro, the Massaro Motors mark of the day. Hayden Hector's our goal of the day, thanks to our great friends at Finch.
Player of the day.
Crown Hotel Player of the Day. Well, I've just bamboozled it. I got them underlined. Hey, so next week, do you have the bye next week?
No, last round we got Hayfield.
Is that a bad way to finish off the bye? Or I mean, I suppose it's not if you're not playing.
If you're not playing finals, it's all right.
Yeah, it's probably an early trip to Bali.
I'm actually
at work.
Oh, you got to work?
Yeah.
Gee, and the boys going away?
I'm not actually sure if we got a trip away. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to work as well. So.
Oh, gee, the work is here. So next week, you guys have got Hayfield at Hayfield, as you say, Hayden, and then you got the bye. So that'd be a nice scalp, wouldn't it, to finish? I suppose, is that something you'd look at now, and Luke Hegarty might look at that as well? Let's get a scalp.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Like we said, with those so many games where we came so close that we were in them for the whole game, like I said, really to finish off a year with like a big scalp like a Hayfield would be, massive for the boys' confidence going into next year, and obviously, everyone else seeing that, we're actually not that far off it.
Yeah, recruiting-wise, you talk about recruiting. Who looks after that for you? Have you got a separate group or a recruiting officer or a footy manager that looks after it?
I think Heggs does a fair bit of work on
Does
it.
he?
And Heggs, I think Jimmy Ware does a little bit. And I think some of the older boys, like Budgie, who went down, he does a fair bit with it. So
he's working on it now?
I think he's been working on it for a long time.
Yeah.
A lot before now.
I was in here Thursday night. Luke Hickett, he won a couple of best and fairest.
Yep, he's played a lot of football.
Yeah, he was a very good player.
Yeah, so this would have been good for him. You always like beating your old side, don't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I reckon you do. Hey, guys, thanks very much for today. It was a great win in the end. I mean, you've run out 72-point winners, and you can only play what's in front of you, and a lot of people knock Gormandale, which really gets my goat up, and I hated what I seen last week on social media about them. I got here this morning. This ground was packed at 11 o'clock with two sides that can't play finals. It's a pretty good indication of what people think of this competition.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
There's a lot of history with Gormandale as well. It's been around a long time, and they've won a lot of flags, so it'd be bad to see them.
Yeah.
People saying folding and stuff. It's not
that
good.
was the one that got me, Morgs. I hated that when I read that.
Yeah.
Fold.
Yeah.
Come and have a look at the history in this place.
Yeah,
What would you fold?
it's too hard to lay down.
1864.
Yeah.
Well, I hope they don't. Like I grew up out here, so.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Not many people would be able to say that. You grew up in Gormandale.
Yeah. I went to that primary school just there.
Where Keenan Hughes teaches.
Yep.
This club must hate you guys. You grew up here, went to that school. Keenan Hughes teaches, and you're playing against him.
Yeah. Well, my old man played Andy a lot of footy. For a lot of years. So we were there. Me and my brother were the two rat bags running around.
So you played your junior footy here?
Played my junior footy at Southside, but when we were about 5, 6, 7, we would run around. We were doing the scoreboard. That's where they had the old metal ones. We had to change them. Buying a drink after the game. That's what we got.
So you love coming back here?
Yeah, like I said, a lot of fond memories here and that. Like I said, grew up here and that. It was a lot of fun. And come down with Dad, and he played footy, and like I said, everyone knew who we were, and you just get to run around. Yeah, outside watching footy. Nothing better than that, is there?
That explains a bit what was going on between the crowd and you today.
Yeah.
That explains it all now. Now I'm very clear on what was going on. Hey, well done today, guys. Really good win. Great game. 3 goals again, Morgs. You going on again next year?
We'll see.
Yeah, let's hope so, because you're playing
Only 1 year deal, so 3 year deals.
Still 10 grand a go. I've got to say, though, the way you're playing, it'd be crazy not to go on. I mean, you've been every time we've watched Cowwarr.
He's been good.
And you're kicking goals, mate, and you're too long retired. Well done today, guys.
Thank you.
We'll be back. We'll come back and wrap up. That was Hayden Hector and Shane Morgan of the Victors, 72 points. Saints over the Tigers.
BP Traralgon East, day or night from fuel to a feast. BP Traralgon East, from a wicked brew coffee to washing the beast. BP Traralgon East.
Water. It's a part of life and we all depend on it. We spray it and play in it. At Davey, we move it around, clean it, and provide the right pressure at the right time. To help you do this, run one of these and wash her. We're Australian made and made for Australia. So when you depend on this, need to do this, or just want one of these, you can depend on Davey.
Welcome back to Gormandale for the wrap-up here of the BP Traralgon East match of the round and the AGL Loyang North Gippsland Football Netball League, where we've seen the Saints run out 72-point winners, 16-10, 106 to Gormandale 5-34, but not disgraced in the end. They were quite good guys. I thought they at least had a crack, just not enough talent.
Yeah, they just sort of dropped off for maybe 10 or 15 minutes, probably a quarter over the whole game, which cost them in the end, really.
Got some around-the-ground scores just to finish off. There they are, as you can see, 72 points here, 157 points out at Yallourn North, and over at Gaskin Park, where the grand final will be, they went down by 92 points. And over at Demonland, they went down to Rosedale, who are right up there now, 78 points. Win there, and they had a good side in today, Yaron. Probably their best side for the year, just about.
Which tells me Rosedale are starting to click at the right time.
Yeah.
Really well.
Kyan Jenkins, how good were you today? You came up with some absolute superlative stuff today, and You got Hayden Hector too, who's probably got the biggest, hardest, strongest handshake.
Just whack.
I'm stopping at the Traralgon Hospital on the way home. He's broken 3 of my fingers.
I thought the same thing.
Did you?
Yeah.
And I got little girly hands. He's probably going in saying, you should see the hands on this one. Hands like a girl. Good work by you. You're getting better and better every
Thank
week.
you.
How about the flu? You look like you've recovered now.
Yeah, well, going out there for 2.5 hours doesn't help. It's freezing out there.
Home to bed.
No, he's just
Steak.
he wants steak for dinner.
Steak.
Oh, yes, he has said that a couple of times.
Steak. Watch about a half of the Collingwood game and flick the soccer on.
Flick the sucker on. Next week, guys, we are back out to Woodside. I know you guys aren't that keen on out Woods. I love going to this ground.
It's the drive home for us.
Yeah, it is danger.
It is.
It
It's
is.
the players that play at Woodside that are from Traralgon. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah.
With the training.
Yep.
With the kangaroos and all that.
So Rosedale take on Churchill, TTU take on Sales City. Woodside, your lawn North will cover.
Yep.
Will be a beauty. Glengarry at home to Gormandale. Glengarry with their injuries, what I seen today, they could get toppled next week. You need to pick up 2 on me. Next week could be the week because I reckon I might be tipping Gormandale.
Unbelievable.
You told me to tip.
Oh, I know, but now you're playing it into your hands.
And Hayfield take on Cowwarr. Yarram have the bye out there at Hayfield, Cowwarr. So their last game of the year, the Saints, as the boys quite rightly said. Thanks to our amazing sponsors today that you would have seen up on the screen, and I reckon we spoke about them enough during the day. Thanks to those guys. This just doesn't happen without them. Stephen Gregory on the buttons, absolutely annihilated them today.
On fire.
Mickey up on the camera. Hey, doesn't muck around. Gets a close-up when you get a close-up, particularly when there's someone in the crowd that looks all right. Oh! Hey, still listening, is he? Hope he hasn't got his headphones on. And thanks to you, the listeners and the viewers, for magnificent to make sure you subscribe to the North Gippsland Football Netball League YouTube channel, and we'll be back next week. Bigger and stronger, as always. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Go Kangas.
BP Traralgon East, day or night from fuel to a feast. BP Traralgon East, from a wicked brew coffee to washing the beast. BP Traralgon East.
Water. It's a part of life and we all depend on it. We spray it and play in it. At Davey, we move it around, clean it and provide the right pressure at the right time. To help you do this, run one of these and wash her. We're Australian made and made for Australia. So when you depend on this, need to do this, or just want one of these, you can depend on Davey.